All right. I need my glasses out here because it is bright. It is very, very bright. We're out. I figured there was one of two ways I could do this, right? It was either I could cook in the kitchen and everything. But then I checked the weather. It is not supposed to rain all day. It's supposed to be beautiful all day. Sun is right up over the sky. It's actually going to get brighter back here, as we kind of go through, the afternoon here. So, that's going to be kind of nice, I think. I'm going to do my best, chat. You guys are on my phone, which is sitting next to the computer, but it's bright and sunny out here. And plus I need to use my phone for some recipes. So I don't necessarily know if, that's going to be really super conducive to, doing anything. We've got our workstation prep area over here. This camera right here, this guy, hi, my food cam. This is actually, hanging on by a thread, because one of the bearings is stripped that holds the actual arm on there that's holding the camera. So we're going to hope that this holds together throughout the entirety of the stream here. It's going to be really, really, really fun. We've got our big chonky boy rocking and rolling here. What's up, Dan?
Hi. Yes. I just wanted to shout out Molly 39351 for the follow 18 minutes ago.
Thank you so much. We also, shout out to, I can't remember what the name was, but we got a $100 donation after the stream ended yesterday. So we are at, $9.95 and change, I think, now. So thank you so much for that $100 donation. I don't know if that person is in here watching, but yeah, it came in when I checked this morning. It had come in like 7 hours earlier, so it looked like it like came in sometime after we ended last night. So super amazing. What is it, Yaney? I swear to God, if you spam that hydrate all day, I'm gonna beat you. I'm working on it. I'm working on everything here. Okay, I'm trying. I need coffee first, is what I need. Oh, goodness gracious. And I think what I want to do is I want to get some tunage going. But what I actually think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to set that on the home computer inside. So I'm going to do that really quickly, as well, and get that rocking and rolling. And then, we will be, no, I can't do that because I gotta no, never mind. I gotta do it on this computer. Never mind. Yeah, I thought maybe I could do it on the other computer. But welcome everybody to day 2 of the live stream for the cure. We've raised, between merch sales and between all the donations and stuff like that, we're over $1,500 at this point, which is really wonderful. Hoping we're going to absolutely blow the doors off this thing today and start pushing toward 5-digit territory. That's the hope. That's the goal. And I'm going to be out here for 4 hours cooking for you. It's beautiful. It's like 60 degrees outside. The sun is out. It's got a nice breeze and no chance of precipitation, which is very nice. I might be able to move my camera around like a little bit to kind of show you guys like different things on my deck too. Like I can show you my planter boxes that are over here. See how badly this is going to mess things up. Yeah, but see, these are planter boxes. I built these. Those are like those prefab stair risers on this one here. These are like those prefab stair risers on that one there. And I built boxes to kind of go up them in steps. We got our tomatoes on the top 2, basil in the bottom 2 there, and then cucumbers in the very bottom one there. And then over here, we've got arugula, we've got green leafy lettuce, and we've got romaine lettuce actually growing up in those. But yeah, I built all those boxes, which I am not the woodworker that my father is. But you know what? I come by it honestly, and I don't think I did too terribly. They are holding soil, and crops are growing in them. So I think that counts, and that's like a victory of some kind, right? That definitely works. Where's Bill to round it out? Fresh tomatoes we have down here, so amazing. Yeah. I did stop by the store and get some stuff today. I haven't even told you guys what we're doing today. Oh my God. I'm so discombobulated today. Literally, the stream went up like I did not have even a second of downtime from the moment I woke up this morning. I took a shower. I checked the propane tank because I was worried after the stream ended yesterday. I'm like, I don't know if I can stream from the deck because I don't think I have enough propane. And I checked the propane tank this morning, and sure enough, I do not have enough propane in my main tank. So I had to go to Lowe's and I had to buy, a brand new one. I had to buy a brand new one, so that way when this one runs out, I can switch, which I love. Ugh. Yeah, so there's that. That kind of super fun awesomeness. But I did get that. I did get some extra trimmings and different things like that, at the store. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be making burgers 100% from scratch out here on the deck. That means we're going to be grinding the meat. That means we're going to be making brioche buns and everything and anything and everything in between. And then over here, we've got my favorite thing in the whole wide world. Maybe not the whole wide world, but over there. And I'm going to move the food camera over here later so you guys can see it. But my grates rusted out, like on the grill, because this grill's a couple years old now. My normal grates, like they normally look like this. I don't know if you guys can see these grates here in the charcoal side. But the grates rusted out on the gas side, and I was like, well, I can replace them, or I can get a flat top. So what I did was I measured the grill, found a flat top on Amazon that worked for it, and I'm telling you, I am in love with the flat top on this grill. So we're going to be grilling up smash burgers on the flat top grill today, and we're going to be grilling up some onions. I got a nice big heirloom tomato, I should say, that I'm going to be using to dress the burger. I've got a homemade aioli that I made. I think we might, if we have time, and we're going to have time because I'm going to be out here for 4 frickin' hours. We're going to make some kind of homemade burger sauce or barbecue sauce or something like that. I haven't decided that 100% just yet. Can you tell how prepared I am for this? I've also not done a food stream in a long time, so I'm hoping I'm not super, super, super rusty at this. But anybody and everybody who is tuning in right now, I love your beautiful faces. Propane accessories. Yeah, we got our big chonky boy butcher knife that you guys are used to seeing in these food streams if you've ever watched them before. If you've never watched them before, or if you've never watched live stream for the cure before, hi, I'm Nick. Welcome to the stream. We are raising money for the Cancer Research Institute. 100% of proceeds, everything goes to the Cancer Research Institute and a world immune to cancer. So please give and give generously. And I would really, really, really appreciate it. You know what I think I need to do, Daniel? I think I have to add myself in the office into the scene. I can still keep it solo on the stream overlay, but I'm not going to hear donation alerts if I don't do that. Because I'm trying to think of how...
I have added you to the stage.
Okay, yeah, just because you could still make it solo with just this cam, so yeah. I just thought of that. I'm not going to be able to hear any kind of alerts or anything like that go off if that's the case. So, yeah. So we're going to be making short rib smash burgers. I bought some boneless short ribs that we're going to grind down, and I'm going to blend that with some already ground chuck, and we're going to make a nice ground beef blend with it. I got some sliced American cheese, which American cheese on a burger, as far as I'm concerned, can't be beat. Like I said, we're going to grill some onions. We might even just pull some lettuce right off of the plants over there, because you guys saw them. They're actually sprouting up pretty darn good. Check this guy out. This is my cutting board. My dad made this for me for Christmas. My dad made this for me. This is amazing. I really, really love this. It's like burned in inset into the wood here. So we're going to use our nice wooden cutting board. And this picnic table, I built this picnic table that this is all sitting on, which, I mean, it's standing and it's holding everything. So we're going to call that a dub. That gets the big dub, for me as far as all that kind of stuff goes. But yeah, craft slices, baby, craft singles wrapped in plastic each, processed cheese food only. Yeah. So it's super exciting to be, back in a live cooking space. But I'll tell you what we have to do, like, first things first. We have to make brioche bread, or brioche buns, more specifically. We have to get that started because that is going to have to proof for 60 to 90 minutes first rise, and then 60 to 90 or 30 to 60 minutes second rise. So potentially, like, brioche buns are not even going to be ready until like 3 hours into this. So we have to get those done right now. And then I can dilly-dally and talk to you guys about whatever dumb stuff I want to talk to you about. You know what I mean? So let's stop wasting time, Nick. I've got my stand mixer. My stand mixer is out here on this table as well, which is going to prove interesting with the food cam, especially because I think when it starts going, that food cam is going to be like, having a good old time. So yeah, I wonder if we just look at it now. Well, it's not doing anything now, but that's because there's not brioche bread dough in there. So it's not doing anything right now. There's also a bee out here checking me out, trying to see what I'm up to. All right. Yaney, you know what? Suck it. But yeah, I've got to grab some ingredients for brioche bread and everything. So speaking of bread, there's a little thing that we always used to do here on the food streams. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be back when the bread is made. I've got to grab ingredients because literally this setup took me until 12:01 to get everything actually set up camera-wise and everything. So I am not ready just yet to actually start cooking anything. So let me go ahead and I'll be right back in just a few moments today. I got to get these buns done because my burger ain't going to want none unless I've got buns, hon. So while I was inside, I had to, this is some warm milk and cream with yeast and just a little bit of sugar to start blooming the yeast. We're going to start blooming the yeast so that way we can make our burgers. Let's stick that over here on our food cam may as well start taking advantage of that. So that's this here. Like I said, made that while we were inside. I've also got some room temperature eggs and some room temperature butter that is rocking and rolling there. We've also got some vanilla. We've got that rocking and rolling there. We've got our salt. We've got flour. And I've got some sugar, and I actually have to make caster sugar with this. So we're going to make some caster sugar first. Hi, Maple. I saw Loy Sauce hanging out over in the chat. Loy Sauce, I don't have the soundboard. I can't play the God of Podcasting sound drop right now. But I'm saying it in spirit. Just say it in your own head. Okay. So yeah, we've got to make some caster sugar. So this is a really coarse sugar. This is really coarse cane sugar. You can see how coarse that is. So I need to grind this. I need to make it a little bit finer in order to use it for our buns here. So we're going to do that. We're going to weigh out our flour so we can make our, we can get our flours going here. I need bread flour and AP flour, so we're going to get those rocking and rolling here. Okay. All right, I think... Uh-oh, I am stuttering all over the place. What's going on? That was weird. My camera was... Did you guys see that, or was that just on my end? It looked like I was, like, rubber banding, like back and forth. Crazy. I don't know what on earth that was doing. Yes. You're reminding me to eat. Yes, Maple, eat. Eat. It was both. Okay. Yeah, it's super weird. It's like every time I step back into frame, it looks like it's doing it. I don't know. Like, listen, this laptop is old, and not the most powerful thing in the universe. That's the fun part about working outside is bugs. I think the problem too is like part of it's like StreamYard taking up like my resources and stuff. It's gonna be janky. Please bear with me and just enjoy, okay? Please. All right. Let's make some caster sugar here. We're just going to use our mortar and pestle, and we're going to grind this down a little bit. These are the lengths we're going to today. We're going to grind everything by hand, make everything by hand as much as possible. I mean, we're going to use a stand mixer to mix the buns, but to make our caster sugar, we are going to grind this right down by hand because this needs to be finer than like regular ground sugar. Regular granulated sugar, I should say. And I really love cane sugar because it's got like that light molassesy kind of flavor to it. So I really, really love using this, especially when you want to make like a nice, decadent, like flavorful brioche bun. Like this is the perfect kind of sugar to use for this. But with it being as coarse as it is, it doesn't necessarily work the best for those applications. So you got to grind the heck out of it here to really get it rocking and rolling. Basically, once our buns are resting, then we can start prepping the rest of the stuff. We can get our meat ground down. I've got short ribs we've got to grind down to make our burger meat. And we can just kind of start prepping other accoutrements. And like I said, I think we're going to work on a burger sauce too, which I just haven't worked on yet. I think we're going to make like 4 or 5 ounce, probably 4 ounce smash patties. Sounds about good. I really, really love, I've become obsessed ever since I converted this grill to this flat top with this idea of smash burgers. I just love them so much because they get that nice crisp. It's a wider surface area. You get that nice crisp and that caramelization on the beef across a wider surface area. So good. Okay, and this is getting there. It's probably a little bit more to go here. You can definitely see the change in it. You can see the powder forming in there. This table is shaking, probably. This whole thing's going to wobble. Like I said, this is going to be a shit show. It's going to have some jank to it. That's me in a nutshell. I got some jank to me. You got to take it, and you got to love it as you go, okay? So just accept and love the jank as it is, my friends. But I do super appreciate everybody tuning in here for the live stream for The Cure to help us fight for a world immune to cancer. That's what we're all doing here. That's what we love. That's what we'd all love to have and we'd all love to live in, is a world immune to cancer. Ooh, you know what I also forgot? We're going to roast some garlic, too. I can't do that out here. We got to do that inside. So I'm going to put that inside, but we're prepping out here. We're going to prep everything we can out here as much as possible. All right. That, to me, so you can see how powdery it is now. That's perfect. And caster sugar is somewhere between powdered sugar and normal sugar. Normal granulated sugar, I should say. Just somewhere between the two, I should say. All right. I can crisp your beef. Yes, Daniel. Thank you. I don't know why that is rubber banding like that. That's so weird. Like when I come in and out of the shot, it's like, I don't even know. It's like super weird. I don't even know. I have no idea. I have no idea what it's doing. That makes no sense to me. Yeast is proofing up nicely here. All right, back to the recipe, folks. Back to the recipe, folks. All right. All right, so here we go. All right, I need 2 cups of bread flour, which is roughly 250 grams, and then I need 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, which is about 200. All right. So we'll move this aside for just a moment. We've got our kitchen scale right here. So we're going to add some flour on this. Like I said, we need about 250 bread flour, and we need about 200 of AP. Well, wait, no, 160 of AP. Sorry, wait, no, 180 of AP. Jeez, Nick, math is not that hard. I'm smart sometimes, I swear. So yeah, we're just going to get this right on here. Like I said, we want 250 of bread flour, which is roughly 2 cups. Although we're close to it there, even. And that's great. The wind and flour is going to be so good. So good. Whose idea was this? Sounds like a Gerald. Sounds like a Gerald idea. Okay, there we go. So we'll just put that there, and that should be good. Getting flour in my coffee. That's going to taste good. Gotta love it. All right, and then we need our AP flour, and we need roughly 1.5 cups of that, which, yeah, is 180 grams. So total flour-wise, we need roughly, what is that, 430? Something like that. Sorry for the bag in your face. See if we can keep garbage from blowing away today. That'll be a plus. Do our best, I suppose. It's so nice here today. Like usually for live stream for the Cure, it's really warm out. Like because it's the end of May and I'm in upstate New York, and usually by now, weather has already gotten to us, and it's like, no. That's a little too much. A little too much. Yeah, there we go. I've got roughly 450 in there. If it's a little bit too wet, that's going to be okay. We'll figure it out. All right. So we've got our flour now all set. And that's going to go into our mixing bowl for our stand mixer here, which again is just off to the camera here. I showed that a little bit earlier. I could show it again once it starts spinning, but I'm going to wait until we get that rocking and rolling because we've got to get this going, and we've got to get it going now. Like these have to get proofing like right now, basically. All right, so there is actually, you know what? Yeah, that's a good call. Good call, Nick, who wrote that recipe. I'm going to take out some flour just in case it does end up being too much. That way we're not like adding, like, because then I got to go back inside and get more liquid, basically. Sugar in. That's our caster sugar that we just made. Love this mortar and pestle. Drew Hallam got me this. Drew, if you're watching, brother, I still use it all the time. Although my pestle did break at one point and I had to replace it. But I still use it literally all the time. Drew Hallam sent me that. Because in an episode of Nikoli's Kitchen, I mentioned I didn't have a good one. I just had a little tiny baby one, which basically doesn't work for anything. All right, now we need our salt. So we're going to do a teaspoon of salt. Welcome to the Nick Haskins School of Measurement. Looks good to me. See, it looked a little under. There we go. A little pinch more. There we go. I just measure like tablespoons, teaspoons, everything. Right there. That's the cup right there. Less dishes that way. Less dishes. All right. So. Okay. Now we're going to set this over here aside for just a second. And we've got to crack our eggs. So again, these are room temperature eggs. I took these out a couple hours ago. Let's go ahead and get these rocking and rolling in there. Just like so. I didn't bring a fork out here to beat these. Oh, wait, I do have a spoon. I love random things just falling out here because I'm outside. It's like my favorite thing in the whole world. Just keep seeing stuff out of the corner of my eye. Like, what the hell was that? Oh, okay, never mind. All right, and we need 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. I always kind of eyeball stuff like this. I don't really worry about the vanilla or anything like that. So 1 and 2. There we go. These are going to be brioche buns, so they're going to be very, very rich and decadent, which is going to be very, very nice. We're actually going to take, we're going to have to use this spoon to break up these eggs, but it is what it is. Mix that together, and then what we need to do is we actually need to take our yeast and milk and cream mixture, and we're going to pour this in here too. If anybody's curious about this recipe, so this is a recipe that I featured on the show probably way back in like 2020, before I even lived in Ithaca. So like I featured this on the show a long time ago. So there we go. Get that mixture mixed together really nice. There we go. Because we've also got to add warm, softened. See, the egg white's not really mixing in as well because I don't have a fork. I just have a spoon. But that's okay. It'll be okay. It's not going to hurt anything. All right. I'll set you aside. All right. Yeah, so this was back in 2020. This was episode 13 of the show, which you can actually find there as well. So... and then I'm going to need 10 tablespoons of butter, but we have to start combining everything and start mixing it. La 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 la. Yeah, there we go. All right. So cool. All right, so let's get stand mixer rocking and rolling. And I have not made this specific recipe in quite a while. So this goes into our stand mixer here. I'm going to let this start working. I'm just going to pour all of that right in there because I know it's going to need it. And we can always add more flour if we need to. Oh, it would help if I also raised the bowl up. Welcome to Nikoli's Kitchen, where there will be jank. But I don't understand what is going on with this camera. It's like super weird that it keeps... When I'm in frame, it seems like it's fine, but then like I step out of frame and it's like... it's like I'm having a seizure every time I come in and out of frame. Super weird. We're just going to throw our butter box in the... Or that's our vanilla box in the pocket here. Throw that in there, and I'm going to check in with chat and see how you guys are doing. This isn't me trying to be rude to you guys. I don't have another way to check chat out here. Let's see. Gluten together strong. Oh, I love you, beautiful faces. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate you so much. Please donate and donate generously. We're here to raise money for the Cancer Research Institute for a world immune to cancer. That's what we're here. That's what we're fighting for. Let me turn this mixer up now. And I actually am going to have to use that spoon because I don't want to go back inside. Wow, damn flies. I don't want to go back inside, so I'm just going to use the mixer that's out here. We've got our butter here. Well, I should... No. I've got a knife, Nick. Okay. All right, and I'm going to just use the spoon here to kind of mix some of the flour up into this in the mixing bowl so it kind of can start getting really worked together here. It's not mixing together as well as it needs to yet. Yeah, homemade brioche buns. Although now it's almost 1 o'clock and these aren't even proofing yet. So these are going to be like to the wire. Like literally to the wire to get these done. But they're going to be proofing outside. So maybe because it's a little warmer than being inside, they'll be okay. Like maybe we won't have as many issues. I don't know for sure. I also did have a towel to proof these, and I think I left it inside, so I am going to have to run inside. I don't know how well you guys can hear me inside. You'll have to let me know, because we're going to go in there right now. Yeah, so you guys have to let me know if you can actually hear me in here. I won't close the door. Let's close the screen door. And I can start putting stuff in the water here. Because that dough's got to have a couple minutes to come together anyway. So we'll let that kind of rock and roll and do its thing. And, oh yeah, you know what I'm going to grab while we're in here? I got some bacon for this. So we're gonna do some bacon on the flat top. We're gonna do some onions on the flat top. Nice thick slice of heirloom tomato right over the top of this. Be real nice. So yeah, I got a towel to use to proof this when it's ready. Once it starts working. Definitely needs more flour in there. The dough's really wet still. And we've got to add butter to it yet. We're going to add that flour in there and let that keep working. All right. Can hear just fine. Yep. Okay. It looked like max headroom when it glitches. Yeah, that's good. Good, just what we wanted. Just what we wanted. How are all of you amazing people doing today, huh? I hope you're doing amazing. I hope you really are. You're taking good care of yourselves. I know it's a Thursday afternoon, and most of you, or some of you, are probably working. Hopefully you'll get out of work and be able to rock and roll here with us on the live stream for The Cure as we go through the evening hours. We've got Ray from Being Bookish coming up later today. We've got Corey from Culture Shock coming up later today. The Crit Show going to be here later today. Excuse me. We got Steve and Izzy from Everything I Learned from Movies here later today. Old Man Brad's going to be here, ladies and gentlemen. The oldest of the old men, Mr. Old Man Brad himself. All right, we're going to need even more flour here by the looks of it. And get a little bit more rocking and rolling in there. Yeah. I keep forgetting my camera's not right there looking at me, so I keep stopping like over here to talk to you guys. But you're over here. Hi. I love your beautiful faces. I really do. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate anybody who's just hanging out watching me cook on the back deck and basically staring at a thing of butter that's sitting in the sun, which is, I guess, always a good thing, right? This is good. This is bougie-ass butter. So my rule of thumb when I'm making something really decadent or good, like a brioche bun, bougie-ass butter. Spend a couple bucks on some good butter and make it worthwhile. We're going to start adding this just a couple tablespoons at a time into our mixer. Let that work itself into the dough. Cut the rest of this up while we're at it. And I also need 2 more out of the other stick. Uh-oh, there's that wind. You guys hear that? There's a nice creamy butter, that right there. Throw a little more in there. Let's get our other one here unwrapped while we're at it. Yeah, spend a couple bucks on a really good butter with a good butter fat percentage. Really, really worthwhile. There you go. Chuck another one in there. Why not? Chuck another one. Use our proofing towel to wipe the butter off our hands. Why not? Okay. And we just need a couple more tablespoons, just like so. We'll take those. And the rest of this we can actually put back inside because we're not going to need it for now. And we'll just kind of let this work its way into the dough. It's a very wet dough right now. I think we're going to have to add a little more flour to it. Oh, my goodness gracious. All right. Yeah, also, a bunch of our butter is just riding topside on this and isn't in the actual thing. get down there into the flour and do your thing. I don't want to touch it because when you touch stuff like this, like it's meant to work in, it's meant to do its thing kind of on its own. It's meant to work in by itself because the butter is room temperature, but you don't want to start touching it because then your hands will start melting it. And then the dough will get too messy. So, all right, I don't need more butter right now, so we're going to stick this inside so it's not out in the sun for now. All right, so let's do that really quick. Yeah, I'll leave that right on my table right there. And I might have to get something to like scrape at the sides of that dough or something. I'm going to grab my dough scraper, which we may need. Once this dough is proofing, like that's really like going to be the test of like, can we get it all done in time? It's already 1 o'clock, which is way later than I wanted this dough to be going ready. But it is what it is. Like I said, it will be proofing outside, so I think it might actually be okay to kind of hang out and do its thing. What was I just going to get? Oh, my dough scraper. I'm looking in the fridge for my dough scraper, guys. Hoy, gavalt. Dough scraper? Hello? Oh, there it is. Oh, I forgot I made crusty dough the other day, and it was all this stuff was dirty, so I had to grab it out the dishwasher. Ah, well. Flies and bees, all these stupid flies and bees. They're probably all going to come out and try to get a snack. Try to get a little snack from me. Yeah, we're going to let that work just a little bit longer. A couple more minutes. Do its thing. That should be enough flour, though. I shouldn't have to worry about any more there. We're going to have to get, like, a baking tray out here when it comes time to, when we're separating this out. We might have to get, like, a baking tray or something like that out here to separate out into buns. I actually got to think of how I want to bake the buns. I haven't even decided that yet. I've really, so much of this is just kind of, I'm just flying by the seat of my pants, guys. Doing what I can. I got to get garlic ready. So that's what we're going to do next before we worry about grinding our burger down. We don't need to do that. That doesn't take that long. And then we just got to form our burger balls. And then we're going to store those kind of in the fridge off to the side until we're ready to go onto the grill with those later on today. But yeah, oh God. Whew. All right. Here we go. Our dough's working its way together now. I need my knife, so I'm going to wipe that clean. This proofing towel kind of ends up being okay for this thing because it's going to get messy anyway. But I love this knife. Oh, there it is. Use that to cut up a lot of our stuff today while we at it. Our cutting board nice and cleaned off here. I'm hoping that this, like I said, I've not ever used. So this is the first time I'm ever using this this Rode Go 2 wireless lav mic today. The ones I used to use for Nikoli's Kitchen, I hated because they would always cut out and people always told me they were terrible and stuff. And then like I would listen back to the streams and I would hear it and I would be like, holy cow, why does it sound so bad? So I just never wanted to ever use them. I always hated using them. And then I actually got like, for being at my company so long, I got like a bunch of money. Or not a bunch of money, like a bunch of like, you can spend it at the store, at the company store or whatever. Like, and it ended up being like a couple $100 worth. So I was like, you know what, let me get like a really good lav mic. And then I haven't done a food stream since. So you guys know how that goes. You guys know how we do. All right. Now, trying to kind of, I don't have like this picnic table. It's decent size, but it's also got like all the computer equipment on it, the stand mixer. It's got a bunch of stuff on it, so it doesn't have like a ton of workspace. Good thing is though, once the stand mixer's done, I'll be able to kind of yeet it out back inside, though. Let me see what we got going on in the chat over here. Uh-oh. Let's see. We've got Corey, Culture Shocked over there. Love you, brother. Ray's over there from Big Bookish. You don't want to miss either one of their segments today. Loisos, I hope you're doing amazing. Let's see. Yaney's out there talking about Rise of the Guardians. Okay. Yeah, I love all your beautiful faces. Thank y'all so much for being here. As we grill out on the deck. I don't think I've ever done a food stream. Wait, didn't I do one? I think I did one out here, but it wasn't quite the same. And it wasn't nearly going to be like this big or long of a thing, right? All right, let's do it, baby. Should be time. All right. Whoop. So, knock this down here. Pop you out there. Bam. There is our brioche dough. Ready to rock and roll. I want to touch this as little as possible, but see there's some in the bottom of the bowl there. I'm going to get all that out of there and everything, like right quick. And we're going to form this into a ball, and then we're going to cover it. And then in an hour, we should be able to separate it out into our brioche buns. And meanwhile, while we do that, we're going to prep our garlic for roasting. So we can do some roast garlic, because we're just going to do some roast garlic and spread it right onto the bottom of the brioche bun. Once this is cooked, and I mean, we're going to toast the brioche bun as well. This is definitely like a dense dough. Like you can feel the density in it because of obviously all the butter and all that kind of stuff. I mean, that's brioche though, like dense and buttery and eggy and everything. Look at that ball of dough. How does that look? Huh? I've never made brioche buns out on my deck before. So yeah, I want to touch this as little as possible because I don't want to melt that butter in the dough, but I want to form it so it's in a nice kind of ball shape dough. Look at that sheen from the butter on there on the top already. Can you see that? Bam. In there we go. And we'll get the towel working right over the top of it once I wipe the extra residue off on my cutting board here. There we go. All right. So, bada bing. Bada boom. There we go. So our dough will now go off to the side here to rise. Step one of several done and dusted. I'm going to move a couple things back inside and we'll get that garlic. We'll start prepping garlic, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I actually accomplished something. So now I don't feel like I'm way behind since I actually got something done. Oh, my goodness. So yeah, we're going to grab some garlic, whole bulbs of garlic here, and we're going to roast it in the oven here. As you guys hear me futz and fumble around with stuff in the kitchen, I do apologize, but I do hope you can hear me pretty well, even when I'm inside the house here like this. Which, I mean, those old mics I had, I could turn around and go to the sink and they would start cutting out. So if this is doing better than that, it's like way ahead. You know, it's real good, if that's the case. So, all right. That's ready. Oh, I got to get that back. I got to get my garlic. Get my bulbs of garlic ready to rock and roll. We may as well just roast all three. Why not? Why not? And I just need some olive oil, S&P. S&P, the choice for me. Oh. Okay. In a perfect world, like if I hadn't had to go to Lowe's and buy new propane today, then I would have been able to prep way more of this stuff ahead of time and have it staged. But I didn't have that opportunity, unfortunately, because I had to go to Lowe's, buy more propane for the grill. So, there we go. There's max headroom again, yeah. I don't know why. I don't know what that is. Because the food cam, I don't think is doing that either. I think it's just this one, which is super weird. Super weird. Aw, Maple, you're so sweet. Thank you. Okay, making me hungry and I don't eat burgers. Well, you're gonna want to eat this one. Because let me tell you, there is nothing. And I mean, especially because this is going to be homemade brioche buns. We're going to toast them on the grill with a little bit more of that nice bougie butter, that 82% butter fat. And we're going to toast it up real nice. We're going to smear fresh roasted garlic right over the bottom. I've got a roasted garlic aioli that I made that's in the fridge. We may try to get a burger sauce done. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if we can get it in. If we can, we will. If we can't, we'll nix it. And then we're going to do basically a smashed double cheeseburger with American cheese and maybe a little cheddar on there. And like I said, we may try to do a little bit of a burger sauce, but I don't know if I'm going to have the time. And you know what's going to stop me from having the time is if I sit here and I keep yapping at you guys. So let me go over there and work. Jeez. Don't ask. I don't even know. I don't need the dough hook anymore either, so I can get rid of that for sure. Yeah, that dough started resting at roughly 1 o'clock, so just about 2 o'clock, we're actually going to unfurl it. And we should be able to form our buns. We're going to have to kind of hope that it rises a lot faster than it might. And our garlic out here. There's our garlic, ready to rock and roll. And I'm going to need 3 little sheets of foil here. 1, 2, 3. Perfecto. All right, I love it so much. So I'm going to move those off to the side now. We've got to grab our big chunky boy back out here. Let's get that. And we're going to go ahead and make short work of the tops of the garlic here. I'm just going to lop the top right off there. Shove that off to the side. And go ahead and again, we're just going to lop the top. And lop the top right off of there. I actually like to save the garlic that comes out the top of this because there's some decent chunks in there still. So I like to actually save that. And I'll use that. I'll put it in a jar and basically get the papers off of it. And I'll use it if I need like a little bit of garlic in a recipe. So we just take it in our foil here. We make a little bowl, little dish. You gotta get some olive oil off there. That's the problem of recording outside too, is the wind taking stuff away. Excuse me. Hold on. Now the wind made away with the rest of the foil here. The other one looks like the garlic might be enough to hold it down. But I better get this in here fast. Now again, we just need some good olive oil right there over the top. And last one here, grab this guy. Kind of make a little indent with your hand first if you need to. There we go. And again, nice olive oil right over the top there. And then what we're going to do, S&P, the choice for me. Damn it, the wind. Why right now? For real. Get some salt on here. And some pepper. These things are like, it's like the wind had to pick up right now. Like right this minute. Okay. I've got this one over to the side here. Get that one on there first. Bam. All right, we got this guy here. Just want to crumple it all up, and you got your little boop right out the top there. And then, you know what I didn't do is preheat the oven. I'm a smart boy. Let me pop that right over the top like that. And then that has to go in a 350-degree oven, which, guess I forgot to preheat the oven, too. So that's always a smart thing, because I'm a good smart boy. So, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go inside and preheat my oven. And also, I could probably get rid of my stand mixer now, because I don't need it or anything. Ugh. So we're going to take the stand mixer inside, and then I'll have like a little bit more room out here to stage ingredients and work. Kind of as we go. Whew. All right. Let me wrap the cord up on this. I'm just kind of trying to narrate to you guys to tell you what I'm doing in case, like, for when you can't see me Like you'll see me now because I'm walking by as I jitter on by for whatever reason. Yeah, move this guy back inside. We don't need that out there anymore. Oh, well, the garlic can sit there for a minute. Yeah, I got to preheat the oven to 350. That just has to go in a 350-degree oven for an hour. And then that will be beautiful, soft, spreadable roasted garlic. Let me preheat the oven while I'm inside. And throw my garlic in a container. Because like I said, I like to save it because there's tops of some cloves of garlic in there. Like, it's a decent amount of garlic when you use it all. If I need to use garlic for anything else, like if we do get to make a burger sauce, this is exactly what I'm going to use it for, is this here. I'll pull that right out of the fridge, and we'll reuse the same thing. So it's really, really good to use. It's really, really good to have. So yeah, I don't like to throw it away. Don't be wasteful. Don't be, especially, you know, those Americans of you watching. We have that weird reputation, you know, that we're wasteful and gluttonous and whatever else. Like, don't be wasteful. Don't waste things. Still good food in there. Even if you don't save it for that, save it and throw it in a bag in the freezer with chicken scraps and stuff and make stock with it. You know? Save it for something. That's what I'm saying. Save it for something. Don't just get rid of it. Oh, my chat's gone. Where'd my chat go? Chat, where'd you go? Come back. This just completely closed for some reason. I'm so sorry, guys. There we go. Now we're back in here. Wind 2, Nick 0. Cheddar, the cheese of kings. Yes, I love cheddar. I've got a nice, really good local, like mild cheddar too, which is nice. So we might end up using that on the grill. We blew away in the wind. No, come back, Maple. I could barely, with the sun, I could barely see that thing. Oh, all right. We need to. There we go. Yeah. All right. And, you know, I brought this out here, and I didn't even need it for anything right yet. We probably will, though. You know what? I think, well, we've got a minute. We're waiting for our oven to preheat, and we're waiting for our garlic to go in the oven. Garlic's all ready to go in. And then our brioche is proofing, so I think after this we got to grind down our meat, which means I need my stand mixer. Dang it! It's doing it again. I didn't even move that time. I'm just standing here and it did it. I don't get it. I do not get that at all. That's super weird. That is super weird. That is going crazy. Look at the ghosting on that. I'm not even standing there anymore. I did turn into a GIF. This laptop is just straight garbo. It sucks anymore. It sucks. It really does. Well, I mean, we got good. We're so good over here. So why don't I flip to the food cam over here at least and use this one? Yeah, I took the stand mixer inside. I need it to barbecue. I need it to grill. Or I need it not need it to grill. I need it to make the cut down the meat and stuff. I need it to grind the meat. So I'm an idiot. Sigh. Why, Nick? Why? I don't know why. I don't know why I am the way I am. I just am. You know what I actually need to do? I'm going to take a break here for a minute. I need to get this garlic in the oven, and I need to actually rinse out my scale because I got to use it to weigh the beef. I got to bring the stand mixer back out here now. Get all my meat attachment stuff ready. So I am going to take a break for just a few minutes. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Donate and donate well. Once again, all proceeds go to a World Immune to Cancer. Go to the Cancer Research Institute. So please make it rain. I will return, ladies and gentlemen, probably not after one loaf or two loaves, but probably sometime after the bread is made. Do not go away. Problem is, I'm really hungry. And I haven't eaten a real meal in like a day and a half. So. This gets to be my nice decadent meal. When I get it done, that is. Garlic's in the oven officially. So that's done. We ain't got to worry about that now. And I've also got my stand mixer out here. You can see here underneath our bowl here, because the sun is like right in the perfect position to beat down on the porch now. But here's our short ribs. Got our boneless short ribs, so we're going to grind that up. And I've got 2 pounds of just normal ground chuck. We're going to mix that together with. So that makes a nice, good, fatty, decadent burger blend. It's really, really nice. Really, really nice. Can everybody hear me? Is everybody? I don't know if everybody, I mean, it looks like, based on the monitor I have, it looks like everybody can hear me. So I think we're good. I got my little towel out here now to cover up the computer because the computer's black and I don't want the sun to hit it and make it think it's overheating. So I'm going to move that out of the way so it doesn't mess around with it. But yeah, I'm hoping. I don't understand what the deal is with this camera still. That's why, so the stream went dark for a minute there. You probably saw. I was trying to maybe just restart OBS and figure maybe that would help this camera. It looks like it's okay. Like, it looks like it's not doing too bad now. I don't know if that fixed it or if it's just some issue with the camera. Or it could be the USB ports on this laptop too. I mean, this laptop is old and it's just janktastic now. So it could be that action too. This isn't actually set up right here. Gotta fix that just a little bit. There we go. Chat, how you guys doing today? Yeah, and like my cord wasn't like I brought the stand mixer back out here, but to put it where I need to put it, the cord wasn't long enough to reach the outlet anymore. So I had to go get an extension cord. It's everything. Like if I didn't have to go to Lowe's, like I mean, you know. I don't know. Just trying to calm down and relax and let this Murphy's Law shit show of a food stream carry forward and continue forward as we raise money for the Cancer Research Institute. I love all y'all. I'm so glad y'all are here hanging out while we do some cooking in the kitchen. What link's not working? What is going on with these donate links? Why are none of these links working? I don't understand why none of them are working in the first place though. Like what happened to them? Like why are they broken in the first place? I don't get, did I set them up wrong? Like I don't know what happened with them. I'm sorry, Michelle. I'm sorry. I know it's beset with issues, especially I can't be at my home base inside, and it's too like.
Wow, $100. That's a lot of money.
I can have my hair done at the beauty parlor with $100
to run the stream like on site, like to try to like do things like on the fly. So like everything's just kind of like literally like we are just wrapping as much duct tape around this in a stream sense as we possibly can. So I do apologize for whatever tech glitches, and this camera, like this laptop is so freaking old and it's just not working right anymore. And we just got to hold it together for another like 2 hours and change. And then we'll be okay. Then we'll be okay. Hello, Foxgloves. Welcome. Yeah, I didn't have like, you know, I didn't have the time I should have to get all this stuff, make sure it was all working ahead of the stream either. Like I just really didn't, you know, like my life has just changed like so much in the past couple of years. Like where I used to have all the time in the world to do whatever I needed to do for live stream. But like with my job and everything else in my life going on, like I just did not have the time to triple check, fine tune everything like I normally do. And even then we still always run into a million stream issues anyway. So I guess it doesn't really matter. We still would have run into the same problems or different problems. It would have just been problems, but different problems. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you hanging in. I'm definitely a little frustrated now, you can tell. But just, you know, hang in there with me and, we're going to make some amazing burgers. It's all going to be worth it. When I press that burger down on that grill, and I take a bite into that burger with that roasted garlic smeared on this fresh brioche bun that we're baking here for this very stream. Like, once all that's ready to go, man, it's going to be worth it. Like, it's going to be worth it. But, you know, All right, let's grind some meat. Because we're running up on the time, like by the time we get the meat ground, we're actually running up on the time that our buns should be done rising, or we should be sort of ready. So we're going to do everything that we possibly can. We're going to do everything that we possibly can. Thank you all so much for being here. Let's switch back over to food cam. You can see the looming shadow of the meat grinder right here. That's what this is right here. Right up over the top of this bowl. That's where we're going to grind our meat into. So you guys will get a nice shot of the meat spilling into the bowl here. Or at least over there to the side. Once we get it cut up here, though. So this is boneless short rib. I've got, what is this? Roughly 3 pounds of it, actually. So yeah, roughly 3 pounds of boneless short rib. Now, I'm not going to make 3 pounds worth of burgers, mind you. Although I feel like I could eat 3 pounds worth of burgers right now because I haven't eaten, like I said, I haven't eaten like a real meal in a day and a half or so. Like, you know, like I really haven't for this running the event. Like I didn't have time to prep anything ahead of time. I forgot to buy like just some dumb protein bars or something like that to have ahead of time. So just a giant pain, you know what I mean? So yeah, let's get our short rib out here. And actually, no, you know what? Wait. Get back in there. I don't want to do this on the wood. I got to grab a silicone mat for that. Hang on. Just a mo. Or not a silicone, but like a fiberglass. Not fiberglass. I forget. I don't even know what it is. Not wood. Yeah, not wood. Yeah, so we're going to do this guy. Oh, okay. Good for him. Yeah, we're going to do this guy as a barrier between the wood and the meat. Because, yeah, you shouldn't put meat on a wood cutting board like that at all. So I'm actually going to move it clear out the way here for now until such time that I may need it again for whatever. Make sure that's... I can't see the camera at all. At all. There we go. I think it's okay now. As good as it's going to get anyway. Sorry, folks. All right, now, again, look at that. That is boneless beef short rib right there. Look at all that fat. We're going to use all that fat because that's all going to marble through our burgers right there. Fat equals flavor, baby. Don't want to cut any of that out. We need all that. All that is some good, tasty taste. So yeah, let me ditch you out here over to the side. Just for 1 sec, excuse me. All right, let's cut this one up first. All right. So I'm just going to cut this into like chunks so I can feed it into the grinder. Doesn't need to be like cut up any specific way or anything like that. I'm just going to cut it like once this way. And this is actually fine to feed that like that into the grinder. We don't really need to go much further than that. Just going to do it just like that. And let's do you like this guy here. Bingo, bango, bongo. And yeah, we'll do another couple nice big chunks right there. And right there. Yeah, all that fat is going to be marbled beautifully throughout the burger. Nothing like a good short rib burger. I mean, if like maybe you don't want to do like, because I'm going to do, I think I have 2 pounds of ground beef. So this is actually going to be like a 60-40 blend of short rib to like ground chuck. But even like if you don't do this kind of blend, because it is, I mean, short rib's like $20 for like 1.5 pounds of it, give or take. So if you don't want to go to this extent, but you still want to try to up your burger game, buy just one thing of short rib and mix it into like even 4 pounds of ground beef to where you get like 5 pounds total mix in the end. I'm telling you, the extra flavor and everything that's going to be marbled through there is going to be absolutely delightful. So yeah, so that first one is done here. So I actually need to take you out of here for a moment. I'm going to move all this up out of the way, up into our actual grinder up here, so we can cut up our other one. I probably don't need to cut up both of them to be a hundy P, but I'm going to anyway. And then like tonight when the stream's over with, I'm going to form up burger patties and stuff out of them and then freeze them. So I have them for down the road. I basically make meatballs out of them, like 4-ounce meatballs. And then we use these 4-ounce balls for our smash burger patties. So then you do 2. When you do 2 of the smash burger patties, you get a nice 8-ounce burger when you're all done in the end with your smash. So,
Nicholas.
Hi, Daniel.
I just wanted to shout out Michelle Dodo for giving us a $10 donation. I can't log into Tiltify for some reason. I guess I don't have the correct password for Livestream for the Cure, but Michelle's donation does put us at $1,005.01. So we are up over the $1,000 mark.
Michelle. Amazing. Thank you so much, Michelle. If there was a message with that, I can read it later.
There was.
When I get back in there. Yeah, I'll read it for you,
just
Michelle.
wanted to shoot her a thank you for the $10 donation.
Yeah, I didn't hear the alert at all. That's also good. Wonderful.
It's fantastic. Don't worry. I'm watching.
I'm not listening to the stream audio though, so I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, it's fine. Everything will be fine, Nick. We'll all be fine. How are you?
We're all Dan with a Star Wars quote. You never thought you'd see the day.
I mean, that's one of the few good lines in the entire franchise. All right, I'm leaving now. I just wanted to bring that up.
Look at my meat, Dan.
I got some meat for you. All right, I'm muting my mic now, but I will just hang out here whenever.
I love you. Goodbye forever. Yeah, so we got all of our short ribs chopped up now, and now let's go ahead and let's get a grind on. Got our stand mixer attachment ready to rock and roll here. I'll put our bowl right here. And yeah, away we go. Just start feeding here. I'm actually going to have to move some of this back off of here because I put too much up here before. Well, I never thought I'd grind beef on my back deck, but here we are. Is anyone sad about this? No. Well, you're probably sad you're not here to eat it. But other than that, I don't think anybody's going to be sad about it. Just feed it all through the grinder. We got our nice, beautiful ground short rib. It's going to be ready to burgerfy. That was a nice fatty piece, that one I just took there. Look at that fat marbling through there. You can see that? You see all that fat marbled through that ground layer? That's going to be amazing. Out of the way, make a little reservoir there. Let this keep grinding. And this is going to be absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much again, Michelle, for that $10 donation. I really, really appreciate it. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're new here, my name is Nick. Hi, over here. And this is the live stream for The Cure. We are here to raise money for the Cancer Research Institute. We're trying to get to $25,000 over the course of, we'll be here basically 12 hours a day, noon to midnight. We started yesterday at noon. We'll be back here. We'll be here tonight until midnight, and then we'll be back here tomorrow. Also from noon to midnight, and then, of course, Saturday from noon to midnight with a lot of amazing content creators coming up. A lot of great content. The wind is blowing. The wind is growing so much it's blowing the ground beef everywhere. I'm trying to stop that from happening. Okay, good. We got a lot of chuck in there. Woo! Or a lot of short rib, I should say. Yeah, look at that. How gorgeous that is. That is amazing. We're just going to let this... there's still a little bit more in the cylinder here, so we kind of let it go for a bit and get the excess off of there. I don't even know what anybody's talking about. I can't even see my phone because the chat is like... It's so bright out here, I can't see the freaking phone. I mean, it's nice outside and it's cool. Like, that's the nice thing. The breeze that I got coming in here is nice and cool. So, go ahead and turn that off now. So there is our ground chuck, or ground short rib, ground beef, whatever. And you know what I'm going to do, because I'm selfish and it's my stream and I can do what I want, right? I'm going to make a straight up short rib burger with this, because I've got that 2 pounds of ground beef in there. And it's still going to be a more short rib than not kind of blend once it's all said and done. But I'm going to make myself some short rib, just straight up short rib burger. I got my scale. It's behind the camera. You guys can't see it, unfortunately, but that's about a 4-ounce ball right there. And what we'll do is we'll put this ball on the grill, and then we'll hit it with our press, push it right down. We'll get one more here. Make sure we compress it nice and tight. I don't think I did the first one tight enough, so we're going to make sure we grab that and redo it again. The heat from your hands will melt that beef just a little bit, melt that beef fat just a little bit, and get in there. Here we go. That's another 4-ounce ball. I'm getting really good. I've been making a lot of these, so I'm getting really good at eyeballing the size. Both of these are perfect without needing to add or take away beef. So both of these are perfect 4-ounce balls. Should we change the category on this? Is this not safe for work to show you guys my balls? Yeah, that's going to be a beautiful 8-ounce smash burger right there. So yeah, I got to go stick these in the fridge. And honestly, I'm just going to cover this ground. I'm just going to cover this and put this in my fridge. So I'll be able to talk to you guys because you guys can actually hear me because this microphone's actually decent. It's like the one thing that's actually working out sort of good today is this Rode. But yeah, I'm going to just put this in the fridge because I don't feel like I need to really mix it together with that ground beef right now. Since I'm going to just do a straight up short rib burger. That's a rich man's burger right there. I don't normally do that, but I've had a frustrating as hell morning and afternoon already. So I want that, you know. It's going to be rich and decadent and creamy and delicious, and I'm going to love every frickin' bite of it. Let me tell you that. Let me frickin' tell you that. Yeah, so like later today, what I'll do is I can combine that ground beef together with the rest of this short rib, this ground short rib, and I will do that way instead. I just got to wipe off the bottom of this bowl because it was sitting on the cutting board, which had raw beef on it. Don't want to contaminate anything if I don't have to. Obviously, we want to avoid that as much as possible. Don't make a big mess of things. You know how it is. You guys get it. You get it. All right, there we go. All right, so yeah, let me just cover this up and get it in the fridge, and then I'll be back out there to join you guys in a mo. It is a beautiful day out, so I'm trying to take solace in that. We still got over halfway to go here. We haven't even hit the 2 o'clock hour yet, which is nice. We're going to check on our buns here in just a bit. I also got to clean my knife. You guys can hear a lot of foil crinkling. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, there we go. Put you on there. Let that sit there. And then I got to grab my balls here. Don't mind me just in here cupping my balls. And we're going to slide those right on in to the fridge here. And those will be ready to go for later. All right. Cool. Very cool. Very nice. Fucking hell. Okay. Drop the seltzer. That's going to be fun to open. Don't worry about it. I'm fine, by the way. I'm fine. Okay. Yeah. All right. All right. Now I gotta tear down. Now I can bring the stand mixer inside and everything. I gotta wash up from all my meat handling and everything like that. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna take another stream break here. Yeah. Is that camera working okay? Yes, looks like it's working okay again now. I don't know what the issue with it was before, where it just wasn't working right or whatever, but I am going to take another stream break because I got to get all this equipment inside really quick. So please, again, continue to hang out. I'm sorry with all this. I don't have any other hands to help me, and it's just, I got to do what I got to do. You know, I apologize, but I don't have Guy Fieri's outdoor kitchen I can turn around to my outdoor sink and wash up in, you know what I mean? So anyway, yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Yeah, it smells like roasted garlic up in my house. which I absolutely love. Love that scent, that aroma. It's a beautiful thing. Still didn't take care of my stand mixer. I didn't move that inside yet, but I got all the meat grinding stuff inside and got that taken care of. We got a little bit of time left on the garlic in the oven, and what I think I want to do is we're going to check the dough here in about, right now, pretty much. Just a few minutes. Yeah, we're going to check the dough pretty much right now and just make sure it looks okay. If it is risen up enough, we're just going to start separating it out into like the little buns. Because we don't really, here's the thing, we don't really have the time to sit here and wait. Like, we kind of got to let it do its thing. Like, hope it catches up on the second rise if it's not done enough now. But I'm hoping being outside because it's warmer and like the sun's hitting the top of that wet towel that's resting over it, that it'll be okay. How are you guys? Hi. Welcome to the second half of Nikoli on the Deck. Nikoli's Kitchen on the Deck, streaming live. Making tasty smash burgers. Smash burgers with homemade brioche buns and all sorts of beautiful accoutrements. Yeah, we got to get the grill's not even fired up yet. We haven't even done that yet. We got to get the grill fired up. Then we can get that ready. I got to get it seasoned. I got a little bit of flat top, like treating seasoning or oil or whatever you want to call it, that you use to put on that to do that. And then, it's pretty nice. But yeah, why don't we check those buns? I got to grab a tray here. So I had my knife holder on me. I don't apparently. No, I gotta get I can't do that. That's not gonna work. I gotta get I'm gonna use a 9x13 baking dish for this instead. Yeah, we're gonna use a 9x13 baking dish for this instead because I actually these need to be burger buns, so they need to have some form to them, right? So they need to be in a container that'll hold the form, not on a flat tray. Oh, I need the tray to work them, though. Dang it. I was like, why did I need the tray? Derp. That's why. Hold, please. I'm smart, I swear. Man. Oh, God. I've got butter, nice soft butter to use in our container in there. But yeah, so we need this tray. I'm going to put this right here. I actually don't need this scale anymore either. I can move this back inside. We're going to use this guy right here. Roasted garlic on the... No, because roasted garlic takes an hour. I don't want to waste all that gas just to roast garlic. Not when the oven, which is a more controlled environment, will do a better job of it. Because the grill, I don't think the grill would do as good of a job of it. I mean, maybe it would. I don't know. But then again, the other thing too is my grill, to fit the flat top in there, I actually had to take the top rack off. So it actually doesn't have a top rack in there anymore either. But yeah, the inside oven's just a lot more controlled, I think, for this kind of thing. And like I said, I didn't want to waste the propane, basically. Shallots are better. I do love shallots, but I don't have shallots today. I have red and white onion. Or red and yellow onion, excuse me, is what we've got today. So let's take a look at our dough here. Is that rocking and rolling here? Is that yeah, there it is. Okay. Yeah, okay. So let's see our dough here. Let me get that out. Yeah, there we go. It definitely does look bigger. Doesn't look as big as I would like it to be. But like I said, we also can't sit here and wait for it forever. So I got to get some flour rocking and rolling on this guy here. A little bit of excess sprinkly. And then we're going to shape these out into buns. 8 equal size. Let me get some flour in here on the tray. Leave our cup over there just in case we need more of it. We shouldn't, probably, hopefully, but just in case. Yeah, let's get our brioche dough up out here. Give me the dough. Give me it. Give me it. There it goes. So yeah, there we go. There is our brioche dough. That's definitely way bigger, though. It's definitely a big chunky boy now, which I kind of like. So we're going to let that ride, as it were. I actually need to grab the butter, and I need to butter that tray really quick. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to use butter because it's just going to melt in the sun outside anyway. So I'm going to get my baking spray, my pan baking spray, and we're going to use that instead. So that'll be nicer, I think. Much, much nicer. Ah. Whoop. Yeah, this stuff is really, really great. So I'm just going to use this. I'm going to go over here to do it, though, because I don't want to spray it near the electronics. So yeah, there we go. There we go. So now we got it nice and coated. That's where our buns are going to go. We're going to space them out evenly in there, all 8 of them. And then we will have them to... They'll finish up their rise in there, I guess I should say. I got to go re-wet this towel. Like, the middle of it's dry from where the sun was hitting it. The middle of it's, like, dry. So I got to go re-wet that towel, too. So, all right, let's do this guy here. So I want to, like, cut this in half, basically, because I'm going to need, like, 2 nice even halves of it here. I don't want to manipulate it too much. Only as much as I need to. And then we're going to take we're just going to eyeball this. Hopefully it's good. Right in half. And we'll take this one and we'll move that off to the back there. All right. And then we've got this guy here. We're going to try to square this off as best we can. So we can do 4 nice even balls here. And we're going to just another nice one right down the yoink. And then we just got this chunky boy here. You stretch that out just a little bit, and boom, boom, ba-boom. There's 1, there's 2. We got these guys here, and we're going to just ba-boom. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pinch these at the bottom here and form these into nice buns at the top here, and then we're going to kind of just work them like this, you know, until they are nice and kind of ready. You got to make sure you pinch it all good on the bottom here. Pinch it real good and tight. Yeah, but there we go. We'll get that nice and rolled up there. And then we're going to get our cutter. We'll actually cut nice crosses in the top of these too once we're all got them all prepped. There we go. Yeah. See, like these ones here, especially these ones that are like triangles. Like we got to get them into that nice round bunly shape. Yum. It's rich in bunly goodness. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, I'm going to just roll it just a little bit in my hand here. Get it nice and... See that guy? Now it looks like a baby burger bun, right? It's like a little baby bun. I got a little pinch there. Get it closed up there. Don't want that big gap in there. Yeah, nice little baby bun. Bam, just like that. Who out there has made homemade buns? And if you have, what type of buns do you really like to make homemade? Like if you're somebody that does it often? Like what type do you like to make homemade? Sound off over there in the chat. So yeah, let me roll this up here. Get that rolling there. There we go. Love that guy. So there we go. All right. We're going to pinch this here. This one I feel like is a little bit bigger. It's going to be a chunky bun compared to some of the other ones. It's a little bit bigger. But whatever, is what it is, right? Can't be perfect. We can't be perfect. We can try. Pursuit of perfection is just not ever going to make it for us, but it still looks good to me. It is just definitely, it's very much bigger. You can very much tell it's bigger. You can very much see how much bigger it is. So yeah, let's get this second half here made out into buns. So I want to square it off here a little bit. And make it like equal densities like all around here. There we go, right in the middle, hopefully-ish. Anyway, hopefully-ish is about as good as we can hope for here. There we go, right there. All right, ooh, look at that nice opening there. Let's seal that back up, though. We don't want to open that up. Oh! I built this table, so I built this table custom. I'm 6'4", okay? Do you know how many things in this world are built for people that are 6'4"? Short people, get at me and let me know that you also know the struggle, because they ain't built for you either. They're built for people that are like 5'6" to 5'9", 5'10", around there, average height. I'm not average height, so I built this table specifically so I could have a tall table to work at. Because I always have to bend over, like everything, like, you know, like bend over everything like that. You guys know what I mean. I built this table custom, but even still, I'm still bending over a little bit. And my back is just like not happy about it at all. Well, once the buns are done rising, then we can kind of start getting ready for the grill stuff, you know, which we all know is what we're all waiting for, right? That's what we're all tuned in for, is to wait for the grill to get turned on. Wait to hear that sizzle. We're going to move the food cam. So I'm going to extend it out. We're going to move the food cam right over to the grill. I'm going to give you guys like that beautiful shot of the everything grilling over there, which is going to be real nice. Yeah, a little pinch. One last little pinch in there. There we go. Okay. And last two here. Okay, and boom. Oh, this one's definitely smaller than that one. Whatever. Some of the buns will have like an inferiority complex. You know how it is? You guys know. You guys know how it is. Just kind of using my thumb to work the dough back toward the middle there. So I can make that nice pinch point in the center. Pinch and merge all that dough together there in the middle. And then we're going to grab it in the hand and just give it that nice kind of roll to smooth it out just a little bit until we get that nice, beautiful, beautiful bun shape, just like that. Now, this is a brioche bread recipe. I actually do have a brioche bun recipe, too. That's a little bit lighter than this. These are going to be decadent AF. I wanted super decadent burger buns for this burger. We're sparing no expense on this one. We're making this one literally as tasty as possible. Full short rib, 8-ounce patties. Well, 4-ounce patties, 1 8-ounce burger. Full short rib, bacon, roasted garlic, aioli. I don't know if we'll have time to do the burger sauce. We'll see. But there we go. There's that there. Okay. So, there are our beautiful burger buns. Let me go grab my cutter, and we're going to cut those up on the top there, and then we'll be able to cover them, and they'll be ready to go in the oven probably in about 30 minutes. Because they're rising up really nice and quick outside, too. Which I was kind of hoping they would. I was really hoping that they would rise up really nice outside. And I wouldn't have any issues. 12 minutes until the garlic is done. And then we'll have to let that cool. We really honestly don't need the garlic for anything until our burger's done. And then honestly, I'm just going to squeeze it literally right out of the shell. Right onto the bun. Literally right onto the bun. Not even going to mess around with it. Why even bother, you know? So yeah, let me grab my bread lame. And we'll cut that bread right up. Or those buns. Excuse me. Oh, I needed to re-wet this towel too, actually. Hang on. Let me do that. My kingdom for an exterior sink or kitchen. I do have my hose outside. But I don't want to use hose water necessarily to, you know the struggle, right? You guys get it. You get it. Oh. Wringing out the towel. All right. Yeah, there we go. All right. So, back out now. Here we go. So, yes. We have our bread lame here. We're going to use to cut up our buns here. I'm not really very good with using this thing. I've only used it a couple times. So, I mean, it's literally just a razor blade on a stick. I'm really not very good with doing this. Let's see what the chat's got to say. I haven't looked at you guys in a minute. Dan says, me and my wife are 5'10" and life is great. Yeah. Having to get me a step so I could get in the hospital bed. Cinnamon buns do count, Annie. I do have yellow onions because of the war, yes. Only thing you could get. You don't know the struggle, you know what I mean? So, all right, we're just going to do a nice cross and across the top of these. Just like that. And then just like that. Just like right across the top there. So have a nice split. When they bake, this actually is not going too terrible for me. Usually this is a comedy of errors. Although to do it like properly, I guess I'd probably have to do, instead of doing the cross over the top. See, that kind of opened up more. Remember when I said one of them was way bigger than the others? You could tell it's this one, right? This one right here. You could definitely see it. How much bigger that one is. Over like that. And nice like that there. Yeah, that pulls that open just a little bit. Like I said, I'm not the best with using this thing at all. There's got to be some trick to it that I don't know or understand yet. Because that one, I mean, it looks like I just chewed the top of that one like completely open, for God's sake. But at any rate, that, ladies and gentlemen, is homemade, scratch-made brioche burger buns for our burger. And now those will go back off to the side to rise some more. We'll leave those outside again, so that way they can just rise right up out here. And I'm actually gonna keep this on right now. But I'm gonna go inside away from the computer for a moment, so I can clean a few things up. Daniel, what's going on in the chat? What's everybody up to over there in the chat?
Hi. So I was quoting some more of the.
How are you, Daniel?
The onion stuff. I was doing that. You know, give me 5 Bs for a quarter. You'd say.
Yeah, I can't hear you at all. That's great. Never mind.
Oh, that's good.
Microphone, great. Crappy headphones, not so great.
Don't worry, it'll be fine. Stream, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can't hear you at all. It's literally like every 10th word, maybe. It's barely. Because it's like, for some reason, it's like the Bluetooth headphones stop trying to pick up the sound. If like,
okay, they can hear me.
Like
so
that.
fuck you now. Give me 5 Bs for a quarter. You'd say. The onion was the style at the time. There, Ray. It was the style at the time.
They didn't have white onions because of the war.
Yeah, there's no white onions because of the war. The only thing you get were those big yellow ones.
Oh, goodness gracious. All right. Yeah. So for whatever reason, I can't hear like at all.
Oh, that's interesting.
Inside, so yeah.
I mean, the door's probably closed. The Bluetooth probably isn't very strong.
No, and these headphones are not like super, like, you know, these aren't like the greatest headphones ever known or anything like that.
They're just a tribute.
They are just a tribute. Couldn't remember the greatest song in the world, no.
What are these? Oh. Sorry, I'm also working at this time, and I had to do a lot of data entry, because my job sometimes is a lot of data entry.
Exciting. I know the feel.
Exciting? People are dying. Exciting's not the word I used to describe it.
That's what you call a slow lob over the plate, folks. You just lob it in there real slow and soft so he can belt it. That's what that was right there.
All right. Brad says Nick is outside. Brad, your powers of observation, just astounding, man.
So this is, we can see in the main camera now. This is where that camera is. I had to have 2 USB extension cables to hook that guy up. But I really wanted a grill cam. I really needed a grill cam. I thought that would be really, really cool to be able to watch like the burgers grill and stuff.
Hey, can you go back to the grill cam as the main cam, real quick?
Oh, is it flipped in this view too?
It's flipped in this view. I just wanted to see if it's flipped. Okay. If it like flips. You're going to flip it in the.
I can fix that. Yep, I got it. Yep, there we go. Perfect.
Thank you, Dan. Oh, yeah, so
this
garlic is done, by the way. The garlic finished up while we were in the house. The buns are currently sitting over on the table over there, rising up. We've got roasted garlic, we've got bacon, we've got burgers, we've got the brioche buns. Here's the thing. Oh, hang on just a second. I gotta cover this laptop up and close the lid partially because, like I said, this keyboard is getting so hot, and if this thing gets hot enough, it's going to shut down. And I don't need that action. That is bad. If that happens. Okay. Yeah, there we go. I've got the chat on me here, but I'm not going to be able to see it for a little while. So I'm going to have it in my pocket.
Hey, Yanni, let's not do that.
My phone's also getting really, really hot. What did Yanni do now?
He wants to see if the people who were I don't know if you were around for this, but there was a Tubi podcast that Brad also had Brad's Tubi Tuesday. They were also named like Tubi Tuesday or had like a program called Tubi Tuesday. And so they DM'd Brad out of nowhere being like, hey, not sure if you've heard of us, but we also do the Tubi Tuesday thing. And we just want to make sure you weren't like infringing on our thing. And so we made fun of them for like a month because it was funny.
Infringing on their thing of watching Tubi on a Tuesday?
Yes.
Is that only exclusively their thing? No one else can watch
apparently.
Tubi on Tuesdays?
But now,
Jesus Christ.
The relationship is repaired to the point where Brad is like, hey, you guys, we're cool with them now. But still, it's legitimately one of the funniest things I've ever heard of.
Infringing on our yeah, oh my god, no, please don't infringe upon our you can't watch Tubi the same day as us.
No. Well, it's like there's a million there's like a million 2Ps on a pod or 2Ps in a pod. And then there was that one podcast that was like really close to Movie Geek, which had like the same premise, and they just called themselves like the Movie Nerd or something like that. It was like, okay, we're getting a little. That's a little on the line there. You remember that?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you at all. Your voice keeps cutting out, and I think it's these headphones. I'm going to switch headphones really quick. Hang on.
The headphones. Yeah. We're gonna wait till Nick says he has good headphones again.
Freaking garbage. Absolute garbage. I have nothing but absolute ghetto-ass jank garbage equipment.
But I love you.
Which now I got to try to connect this thing to Bluetooth.
We love you, Nick. Guys, everyone say I love you, Nick, in chat.
And switch the sound over to it.
Can't see the frickin' mouse pointer even.
Welcome to Nick's garbage event. A little bit.
Okay, there we go. That's connected.
Nikki.
Let me make sure it switches over in OBS.
Oh, Nikki, you're so fine.
I just heard, oh, Nikki, I think.
Oh, Nikki, you're so fine. You're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Nikki. Hey,
OBS
Nikki.
is telling me it doesn't have a device selected, though, so I'm going to just do that really quick.
That sounds like OBS,
I could
right?
hear you. Yeah, I could hear you, but it just said I didn't have a device selected. So you guys can hear? I mean, I didn't change the microphone, so you guys should have been able to hear me the whole time.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Good. Okay.
Everyone's saying they love you, Nick.
I
because
could not hear anything.
Nick.
So what we're going to do, remember, I did have all those pie-eyed dreams, and this happens every food stream. If you've ever watched a Nick food stream before, this happens every Nick food stream where he has pie-eyed dreams about all the things he wants to do, but then technical difficulties because of his jank ghetto-ass equipment and other issues always force me to pare back my issue. So I'm not even going to try a burger sauce. Like, I could. It's like 2:30. I could. But in the interest of, like, keeping my blood pressure from, like, literally shooting out through the top of my head, probably. It's 2:30. We got like an hour and a half on the stream here, so I'm just gonna chill. Guys. I just need to chill. That's all I need to do is just chill. So I hope that's okay. I'm just gonna chill for a little bit. Like I said, garlic's done. Buns are raising up. Buns got to go in the oven no later than 3:00. Like, I mean, I know we're just under a crunch, like, cause I gotta like finish the burger. Like, the buns are probably going to be in the oven while the burger is like resting. Like, I hate cutting like super hot, fresh buns like that cause it doesn't ever work. But, you know what else I got to do? I got to make an egg wash for the brioche too. But yeah, like I could try to make a burger sauce and it would just sit like on the side burner there, but
Yaney says you're fine. Everyone says they love you. You're fine. Everything's fine.
I love you all too. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us here on the live stream for the cure. I haven't done one of these cooking streams in forever either, so.
Yeah, you're out of practice. It's okay.
When did I do the last one? Was it last live stream? Was that the last one I did?
No, I think you did one in between then, and then you're like, I can't do Nicola's Kitchen anymore. And you were like, okay.
Well, the issue is like I don't have the time or the place to do it anymore. I literally don't. There's no time, there's no good time, and there's no good place for me to do it at all. So, you know, like today, just because it's during an afternoon, like it worked out that I can. But generally speaking, like I can't. I literally just can't. Like I wanted to build like a table or an island or something like that. Maybe I could try to do it in the basement, like where we hosted live stream that a couple times.
Yeah.
When you and Gerald were here.
Yeah.
But I haven't done that yet. So, yeah. But anyway, we're gonna grill up. We'll get our grill fired up here in a little bit. And basically, they're like the whole rest of this is just going to be nothing but grill season here. We're just going to be hanging out with the grill. My favorite thing in the world, to be either parked behind an oven or behind a grill. Like I said, I have not eaten at all today. Like this was basically like, I really wanted to have like a just big juicy ass burger and everything like that. And that's probably the last time I'm going to eat today. So I'm like, you know, like, ugh. I got to get some bacon, rocking and rolling, on the flat top as well. And all that stuff like that. So it's going to be really, really cool. I just got to get it, like, I got to get seasoned and everything right now. Like, I mean, it's seasoned. Like, I could cook on it now and it's perfectly fine. But I got to get it, ready to rock and roll, basically. Get a little extra of the oil stuff or the grease stuff that I have to put on it. It's like a blend of different oils that I bought at Lowe's for flat top grills specifically. It's really good stuff though. Really works good. I can just see the buns underneath that towel just boofing up. Looking good.
I'll boof you up.
I don't know if I need my cutting board anymore. I don't think I do, to be honest. Because I already have onions cut up in the fridge. I'm going to just grill all the onions I have cut up right now. Maybe to open, like, I don't know. I don't really think I need it anymore. But, like, yeah, I got to, like, get all the rest of that stuff rocking and rolling. Oven's still on, so I don't got to worry about turning the oven on. I just got to do an egg wash for the brioche buns. Those got to be in the oven no later than 3:00. Dan, can you give me, like a 2:55 warning?
A 2:55 warning, yes. Also, at the 2:55 warning, I will tell you that I have to go to a payroll meeting.
Awesome.
So I don't know how long I'm going to be gone for that, but
yeah, you'll be fine.
It shouldn't be that long.
So let's actually get the grill, get ready to get that thing started up. This is the best thing I ever decided to do. Turning this into a flat top, because I've still got the grill grates, and I could just move them over if I ever do want to use the grill grates. I did it like last week to make some grilled chicken and stuff. But like generally speaking, like you can make literally everything. You can make literally everything on that flat top. It's absolutely amazing. And I really, really love cooking with it. So yeah, let's grab some of our stuff here. I should actually bring out my seasonings too while we're at it. That'll be good. grab our, I think what we're going to do is I have an espresso rub that I use for steak. We're going to use that espresso rub on our burger.
Interesting. Can you hear me, Nicholas?
I can hear you sort of.
Okay.
I mean, these headphones are better than those stupid earbuds, but they're not like super better because I'm like a good distance away from the computer now.
It's fine.
I mean, you've been to my house. You know where the back deck is relevant to like where my kitchen island and where my spices and stuff are. So
yes.
Yeah. So.
Yes.
Seasoning we've got. That's good to go there. Like I said, I've got to do an egg wash, so I may as well, actually, while I'm inside, let's grab an egg. Imagine an egg. Yeah, we're going to do a nice egg wash over our brioche buns. And,
oh, hey, Ray says you should set up a chair and we can watch you relaxing instead.
Am I allowed to do that? Is that a thing?
I mean, you've always been allowed to relax.
I mean, you know what the fun thing is, though, is I'm going to be in a chair for the rest of the day. Literally just parked in the office, running the rest of the live stream, so I ain't got to worry about it, you know? I'll be good. I should be okay. But thank you, Ray. I should be okay. I shouldn't have to worry about it. I got all the stuff for my egg wash. I just wanted to bring it outside, so now I got it. I don't got to worry about it. I'm going to grab another seltzer, too, though, because do that.
I can't wait till the sun scrambles your eggs.
It's not warm enough out, but it is, like, where the sun is hitting, it's at least... Like, the temperature's warm enough, at least. You know what I mean? You get it.
I do, except for the fact that I don't go outside, because the outside is awful.
Well, Dan, you remember back in college when we used to, like, walk around places and there was this bright thing in the sky that used to, like, hit you and make you really warm?
No.
It's called the sun.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. I know it's been a while.
It's been a while since I could.
You know what the funny thing is about these buns? Remember I said there was one that was definitely bigger than the other ones? You can very, very much see that one is risen much further up than the other ones. Looks very, very funny.
I wonder which
everybody.
one you're going to use.
All right, let's switch over to our grill cam here. Grill cam. I'm just going to turn the main food cam off because I don't think you'll be able to see me that much in it.
The main one?
Cam. No, I just turned it off. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like my main camera. I don't think you'll be able to see me very much on it. Well, I guess I could turn it, right?
You could turn it. You could always turn it.
Because if I can see, like...
Yeah, go stand over there and I'll... perfect. It's getting human for you all over there now, too, isn't it? Yuck. Yes, that's the East Coast for you, Yanny. Human. Yeah, I can see you. You're fine.
Good? Okay. Yeah, we'll leave it there. We'll leave it then. All right.
Sorry, I'm using the live stream camera, so, like, we're delayed.
Hey, you're fine. Yeah, let's get the gas on here. And we've got plenty of gas in case we run out. Got a whole other tank. I've been wanting to buy a second propane tank for a while, so I'm glad I have it now. Oh, actually, wait. Hold. We're going to grab out our oil. Grab out our oil for this.
Yes. And then...
Which I have in my little... And then grab my little oil box over here.
And that's it. Nothing else.
And then...
That's it. Nothing else.
So here is our burger press. And then there's our burger press. We'll use that to press our burgers, obviously.
And then...
Here is our giant ass. Now look at this thing. If you're looking in the small camera, this thing's the size of my head, this hamburger flipper I got. But you need it for a flat top. Like, I mean, look at you can see the size of it.
That's a big fucking thing. Considering you have a massive head.
I mean, you haven't even seen, like, look at this chunky boy. It's a big, like, food shovel.
Oh, the bench scraper? Oh my God.
Yeah. So like I do veggies and stuff like that on here, and like my onions and stuff. Nice big scoop of them. They all fit right in there. Be all good. And then this is our little scraper boy right here. Make sure we're nice and scraped up here.
Yeah, the bench scraper.
And then we'll get this. I'm gonna get a little bit of a layer of the oil spread on it, and then we'll get it fired up.
Nick, what kind of oil are you going to use?
It's like a treatment for the flat top. It's like a mixture of like soybean, coconut, and something else oils. Can't remember all what's in it. I gotta look at the thing.
I got a nut oil for you.
Yee! Where is my jar of nut oil? There it is.
He actually said nut oil.
So yeah. Griddle seasoning and cast iron conditioner. So it is palm oil shortening, beeswax, palm oil, canola oil, soy oil.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a mixture of like a few different things. The great thing is,
The great
you
thing
just actually like
is
put
it
that right on there. And it'll,
now? Here, what level
sun
of
will
great
start
is
melting on
it?
its own.
What great level of great is it? Is it Catherine the Great level or Alexander the Great level?
It's like if they had an ugly love child and named it Bill Sutton.
Oh God, that's not
Right?
good at all.
Right? You're welcome for that. Just imagine Bill Sutton being a love child. Your love child, Dan.
Oh God, don't do that to me. Don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
All right. Yeah, there we go. So now we got our oil on there. I want to rub that down in there. I'm going to rub the oil into the nuts.
Ray, are you getting ideas for your segment now?
That's what I'm trying to prep the audience for Ray's segment later. That's what it is. Let's rub that right in there. Yeah, I like to season this thing and make sure it's nice and treated so I can take care of it. Because, I mean, this is eating right here, let me tell you. This changed. I already love grilling. I mean, you know me, Dan. You've been here. You've eaten my food on the grill. Like, you know, but I like even this thing has changed it even more.
I've never even heard of you.
Beyond.
Who are you?
Bill Sutton.
Oh, well, no wonder I haven't heard of you.
Yeah, this shit's like solid gold.
There will be nodding. You have been warned. What the fuck is nodding? Like a tie knot. Like what? Is that what you're talking about? Like someone being tied down? You're going through boat knots? Tie knots? You know, the double Windsor?
Are we using like slang for like a dog's ass? Like,
don't look it up. Well, I have to look it up now.
Put that evil on yourself, Ricky Bobby.
Nope, not that. Nope, not that.
Ugh. Now let's fire up our grill.
Right. It's a fictional. Oh, interesting. It's not a reference to anything actual humans do. It's part of a subgenre of erotic fantasy literature where people have a wolfish anatomy. I'm already in. And have intercourse like wolves, where a bulbous part of the penis gets lodged in and can't be removed until completion. Let's go! This is gonna be great.
Okay.
We had the first furry in space, and now we're gonna find out how furries have sex.
Good. Cool. Good. About time. Finally, at long last. Finally, all of our questions can be answered. All of our prayers.
All of our dreams will come true.
You vote for me. All your wildest dreams will come true.
Vote for Pedro.
That's what I need to do, like a Napoleon Dynamite-esque dance out here, right?
If that's your dream, it's not. Oh, it's not.
Yeah, we'll get. I'm gonna start prepping my egg wash now. We've got our seasoning blend, our oil blend on the grill, so I'm gonna get my egg wash prepped. These buns are not risen up nearly high enough, though. I'll tell you that. They are not nearly. They could go a lot bigger.
Well, then pick them up.
I don't want to push it. I'm afraid to push it too much closer to the end of the stream, though. With everything. You know what I mean? I'm afraid to push it too far. So, oh man, I'm afraid. I don't want to push it too much, though. I'm afraid I'm going to go too far and go over time. I just didn't get them ready early enough. The simple, straightforward fact of it. Just did not get them ready fast enough.
Nick, it happens. It really just happens.
Yeah, it does. All right, let me prep my egg wash. I'll be over here off to the side because I moved my food cam and I don't have another one over here. So you just get to hear the delightful sounds of egg wash being made? Question mark? Mm-hmm. Is that a nice, delightful sound? You guys probably can't even hear anything anyway.
No, we can hear it.
Oh, you can hear it? Okay, good. Yeah, just a little bit of just egg and water. That's all it is. There we go. Right over the top.
Nick,
so,
we got to hydrate in there.
Here's my seasoning blend right here. This, again, is an espresso rub that I made for steaks and stuff like that. This is what we're going to be using to season our burger patties when they hit that grill. We got to hydrate, you said?
We got to hydrate.
Are people concerned about my hydration?
I mean, I'm concerned about your hydration.
I've already had like a bunch of coffee and 2 cans of seltzer, so I'm okay.
Well, I hydrated. They just couldn't see it, but I hydrated. Don't you worry about it.
Was it Yaney that sent the hydrate?
It was not. It was Foxgloves 42.
Okay, Foxgloves, I'll do it for you, not you, Yaney.
Yeah, Yaney, we don't have to do it for, but Foxgloves, absolutely.
Thank you all so much for hanging out. Once again, welcome to the live stream for the cure. We are a charity raising money for the Cancer Research Institute. Every penny that gets donated here on this channel goes to the Cancer Research Institute, goes to a world immune to cancer.
Nikoli.
And, yes, sir.
It is 2:55.
Yeah, okay. So, I'm gonna let them ride a little bit longer. They're just not big enough.
Okay.
I gotta let them ride.
Well,
I gotta let them go until like 3:10. Like maybe 3:10 they can go in. Like maybe if I give them another 15 minutes, I'll give them just enough time.
Well,
Dan, I appreciate it.
Yeah, with that, I have to leave now and go to my meeting. I will be back, though.
Yeah, you're fine. So yeah, I'm gonna just chitter chat with you guys. I can't see you, and I can't see if you're typing anything, but please leave lots of love and support and all that fun stuff over in the chat for me. As I run around like a chicken with my head cut off, quite literally almost. Watch that grill start smoking over there. That's starting to get nice and hot. We're almost to the point where we can start putting some food on that bad boy. Oh, I think I just put that coffee right on top of the microphone. I'm trying to kind of move stuff around here a little bit in the few minutes of downtime I'm going to have here to try to get other stuff done. I can watch the grill smoke from in here. I'm in my office now, if you guys can hear me. Hi, Maple. Hi, Brad. Hi, Ray. Hi, Foxgloves. Hi, Yaney. Thank you, Daniel, for holding down the fort. Love. Really appreciate you. Really appreciate everybody taking the time to tune in and hang out with me here during the live stream for the cure. It does mean the absolute world to me. I really, really promise you it does. Look at that grill smoking, baby. Woo! It's fired up. That grill is fired up. That grill is fired up. So you know what we're going to do is we're going to turn the grill down just a bit now. And I think I'm going to hit it with a little bit more oil. And this time, I've just got some grapeseed oil here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to throw that right on there. And I'm going to use another paper towel to let that work its way in there. We're also going to be using the grapeseed oil today to when we grill everything. We do our onions and stuff like that. Get all that stuff rocking and rolling right on there. But now that the grill's nice and hot, Yaney, bend over. It's time for your exam, bud. These are big. Look at these big, beautiful barbecue gloves. I like these because you don't have a ton of dexterity in the finger, but you do have like a little bit. But this way, I can get right down to the surface of this grill here when it's nice and hot, and I can rub this oil in there. Make sure we got a nice even layer. I don't want to leave pools of oil in different spots. So we're going to kind of just rub that in. Let that do its thing. And I think we're going to start grilling some onions here very shortly. Get some red and white onions. Or red and yellow onions, excuse me. Rocking and rolling. All right, Amy, you ready, bud? Come on. It's not a gentle exam, buddy. It's not going to be a gentle exam. Not going to be a gentle exam by any means. So yeah, I think we're actually going to go grab our onions. I'm going to get a little bit of butter rocking in those a little bit later, but for now we're just going to let them hit with just the onions and stuff like that. And I'm actually going to turn off one burner because now that the flat top is hot, one thing I'm really trying to still learn about using this grill is about regulating the temperature of it really well, because I haven't quite dialed that in just yet. You guys know you guys know the strug. Strug being short for struggle. You're welcome. I just did that just now. First time ever. You're welcome. Man. I'm just hungry right now. I'm so hungry. And like prepping all this food and making all this stuff is like not making it easier for me to not have food in my belly. I need my bacon. We'll get some bacon fried up on there as well. And I've got a nice, I do got to slice up my heirloom tomato, so I do have that. So let me see here. What else do I need? What did I say? Onions. Derp. I brain good have in head. Hello, Mr. Kearns. Me bad want money now. Me sick. Ooh, he card reads good. I'm such an idiot. Please forgive me, everyone. So yeah, we got some nice pepper bacon. Applewood smoked, uncured. No nitrates. And then we've got, there we go. These are already cut up from other things I did with onions. These are already ready to go right here. So let's actually get those on the grill right now. The bacon, I'm going to wait. We're not going to do that just yet. So actually, we'll put this back inside. The onions, I like to get them kind of low and slow and let those really get nice and soft, nice and caramelized. You know what I mean? Got about 300 degrees rocking and rolling in here right now, which is actually kind of perfect for what I want for my onions. So here we go. Let the grill stream actually commence. There we go. I'm going to grill a lot of onions for no reason. But I do love onions enough that I could easily put all of these on my burger. I shouldn't try to, though, because that is a lot of onion. And we're going to do the same espresso seasoning, the same espresso rub right there, right over top of those onions. There's also like smoked paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper in there. Ground down with an instant espresso. And we're just going to hit that with just a little bit more of this oil here, right over the top. And what we can actually do, I can leave this open. Once we give this a little stir, that is. Go ahead and we'll stir all this together. And then what we're going to do, my favorite thing in the whole world. You guys ready? Are you guys ready? I don't think you're ready. Are you ready? Are you ready? I love it so much. Makes me feel like I actually work in like a restaurant kitchen or like I'm on a food truck or something like that. I love it so much. It makes me so happy. Yeah, brioche buns, we're going to give them another, I think we'll maybe give them until 3:10. All right. And now I'm in my office watching the grilling happen. And now you guys can probably hear me twice through the thing. Oh. Yeah, you guys can probably hear me twice because I got both microphones coming through both sources now. But thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out for a live stream for The Cure. Ray, you'll be happy to know I'm sitting down watching my onions grill from in the house. God, I just need to get a security camera set up like this so I can just monitor my grill from in here all the time. This is great. This is great. This is real nice, actually. It's perfect. I love it. I wish. Uh-oh, my headphone's disconnected from outside. Problem is like I can't hear anything. I can't hear any alerts or anything outside. So I'm not even going to take my headphones back out there. Oh, and I can hear myself talking to myself from outside. Actually, this microphone, hold up. This microphone sounds perfect even in my office. I'm way across the house from where my grill is. I love this thing. This really makes me want to do food streams again. I miss these. I miss these so much. Yeah, these things sound perfect. I can hear myself absolutely perfectly, like all the way in here. That's incredible. The other ones, if any of you have ever watched my food streams before, you remember when I would try to like move away from the computer at all? If I took more than like 2 steps away from the computer, it would instantaneously like short circuit. Like it literally couldn't handle me even turning away because those lav mics sucked so bad. Like this is a Rode Go 2. Yeah, this is actually pretty incredible. If I would have known this, I would have come in here and sat down earlier, but I was afraid it was going to sound really bad and you guys wouldn't be able to hear me. So yeah, we've got our onions cooking under the dome right now, catching that steam under there. But I also, you know what I got to do? I got to get water and I got to use it to spray the grill too. So I can season those guys up. I officially don't have headphones on anymore. So I'm not going to know when Dan comes back or anything like that, but 'tis what it is. He will find out a bit, I guess, eventually, probably, right? He'll figure it out when he gets back. I can't hear him anymore. I also need tongs to reach those. If I would have known you guys could hear me the whole time, I never would have stepped away. That's one of the reasons why I invented the break thing on the stream, because as soon as I would move anywhere away from the computer, if I turned around to sink to wash a dish or something, as soon as I did that, the microphones would just cut out. It was terrible. I used to have 3 microphones tried to be set up to try to just capture environmental sound, so maybe one of them would capture sound and not cut out. But I don't know how well that ever actually worked. I needed water, and I didn't even fill up my water before I came out here. Derp. I swear to you, you know? So yeah, we're going to grill our onions up just a little bit more here. Oven's already rocking and rolling for our brioche. We just got to get it in there. I just wanted to wait and let it rise a little bit more first. Because I just really, really don't want them to be baby buns. You know what I mean? Well, let's see. Here we go. Ready? You can get a little bit of steam under there. That steam. Here we go. Put that over there. And actually, what we'll do is we'll use a little stir. See how translucent those are getting now? See how nice and beautifully translucent those are? I forgot I turned that burner off, so it's a little bit hotter over here. I'll move these back over here. There we go. I got a little piece there. That one's mine. Oh, so good. Taste that espresso in there. Literally perfect. Literally perfect. Yeah, I'm in love with this wireless Go 2. I did not think the quality on it was that good, especially that far away. Guys, I really miss doing these food streams. I really want to do them again. One of the big reasons I stopped doing them was because the mic quality was so bad. And I ordered this microphone it was probably a year ago, or a little bit less than a year ago maybe. And I never used it. Literally never used it. I forget you guys could see me on this one too. So yeah, I'll let those onions cook a little while longer. Those will get nice and soft, beautifully translucent, nice caramelized onions, just absolutely beautiful. Don't need any sugar. Just let them go in there with that little bit of oil and that little bit of seasoning. They're going to absolutely rock and roll. And yeah, another 5 minutes or so, those buns are going to go in the oven. Then we're going to get our bacon on, and then it is time to smash a burger. Because, yeah, I'm figuring I want to time it so that the burgers come off the grill at the same time as the buns come out of the oven, because then what I'm going to have to do is, like, tip the buns out of the thing and let them cool as much as possible in order to, like, get them as cool as, because I can't cut into a super hot bun. It's just going to tear through it and, like, mush it. So I got to wait, but like, I got to get that, like, I got to get that bun on the grill to toast it to, like, build the final burger, you know? So, Corey Dog, I'm gonna probably, I apologize. I think I did the same thing last year to you, and I don't mean to. I apologize. I think I'm gonna miss a little bit of your segment because I'm gonna be kind of trying to first eat, and then trying to kind of like nail down everything burger wise and food wise and everything like that, you know. So I do apologize if I don't catch all your segment, brother. Yeah, I think I missed part of it last year too, because I was cooking. I need to just have an hour of dead space after me for Dan or Gerald to run stream games while I am doing stuff. See, look at these ones are mine here. Every one that gets stuck to the thing is mine. All right, those ones go in the belly. Oh, excuse me. Those ones go in the belly. Oh man, they're a choice. Oh, so good. I love that so much. Oh, that is literally perfect. Buns go in a couple minutes. I love it. Oh, take a look and see what the chat says in here. Oh, Michelle's with me on the onions. Yes, Michelle, absolutely. Caramelized onions are so good. Ray, you behave yourself over there. Calm down. I know you're getting like amped up for your segment and all, but come on now. You gotta calm it down, right? Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm like all over the place right now. Just trying to figure out what's what, you know? Figure out what's what and do the different things here. I super appreciate everybody that is hanging out and spending some time here live during the live stream for The Cure. Means the absolute world to me that you're here to watch me cook in my kitchen, or on my deck, I should say. Absolutely love it. Did you guys know that our most used emote in the chat is the Gerald emote? Let me see some Gerald emotes over there. Throw up Gerald over there. Even if you're a follower, you can still see Gerald. So you can still use that Gerald emote. Throw me some Gerald emotes up over there in the chat. Throw some love up over there. Just because of the G-Mun. The GG Mun Hun Hun. There we go. Get that rocking and rolling over there in the chat. If you don't know what Gerald looks like, he's that dude. That dude there. So yeah, let's go. I think it's time to egg wash our buns. Get those ready to rock and roll. We'll go ahead and we'll be able to get those in the oven pretty much right now. Look at those gorgies right there. I'm going to move these off over here now. Look at the color on those already. That beautiful color. Look at that. That is beautiful. Nice. Amazing gold. See, look at all those ones are treats for me. See? Beautiful. Oh, that tastes so good. That is literally perfect right there. Literally perfect. They are turning out just absolutely choice, incredible. Yeah, let's get the buns busted over here. Okay, they definitely did get bigger at least. So here's, just so you can see there on the cam, just so you guys can see. I told you this one was bigger than all the rest. See what I tell you? Definitely did. But definitely big. They are definitely big, chunky brioche buns now. So let's go ahead and get them in the oven. I got to just egg wash them real quick. So they got that nice, beautiful sheen on the top of them when they come out. That's the goal anyway. And then we're going to start getting the rest of our stuff going on the grill up to and getting our burger done. So then I can finally eat an actual meal. Like I said, I don't think I've eaten a real meal in the past 2 days. I ate a bunch of cold, grilled, cut-up chicken I made over the weekend, I think. A couple times yesterday, just a bunch of chunks of chicken. And then I had chips after the stream ended. And then today, not a damn thing yet. So I'm going to eat this burger in about a bite. Maybe. If that. So yeah, let's go. I gotta salt these. Get a little bit of cracked salt over the top. Of course, the wind has to blow right when I'm doing it. Why not? Pretty sure some salt went in my coffee. That's gonna taste good. Can't wait for that. But yeah, these go in the oven for about 30-35 minutes. And they're gonna be really, really tasty. So in they go. Booyakasha. I'm going to set the timer for 30 minutes. It's going to be so close to the end. Like literally, I'm going to finish building this burger and then I'm going to have to basically jump offline because it's going to be Corey's time to shine. Oh, all right. So, we got our engines doing a thing. Doing a little thing. So what we need now is, do I have any kind? Well, I do have my knife out here. That would help. I kept it out here for a reason. I swear to God I have a brain, though I don't know how to use it. I swear to God I've got a brain somewhere inside my head. Okay, all right, let's... And whoop, all right, there we go. So now it is time, my wonderful, wonderful folks in the chat, to start stepping things up a notch, and we're going to do that with some beautiful, beautiful pepper bacon right here, right now. Let's go ahead and, oh, come on. One nice strip. How about that? There we go. And right there. Can't even get them separated. Right there. And right there. Well, you know what? I'm of a mind of, well, you know, you got that bacon on there. That's just my piece. That's just for me to eat. That doesn't even go on the burger, right? Like, that's the way that's got to work, right? Well, let's get this bacon in a bag and put it away in the house here while that starts to grill up out there. I moved that onion over to the unheated side. That one burner is off there still right now. We're going to turn that back on and really get that thing piping hot when it's time to get the smash burgers on there, because we really want those to sear hard. We really want a good, beautiful caramelization on those. And you're only going to get that with that good high heat. You need that heat, hot. Rocking and rolling on there. So, Oh, yeah. Let me just finish taking care of this bacon. That is the sound of Nick opening a plastic bag with one hand. That's what that sound is, in case anyone was curious. What does it sound like when Nick tries to open a plastic bag with one hand? Well, is the answer. That is the correct answer to the question. If I do want to do food streams again, which, you know what, if you guys would be keen to watch food streams with me again, even though I can't see the chat at the moment because I'm putting bacon in a bag, let me know in the chat. You know, light it up in the chat. Will you guys tune in for food streams? Will you guys come and hang out for grilling or cooking or whatever? Now that I got a microphone that actually doesn't suck, although I'm going to have to replace all these stupid tripods because they're all garbage. I have the one that's holding the grill camera right now. Like, you're watching that bacon sizzle out there while I'm in my kitchen. That camera is electrical taped to the arm. The arm of that thing is electrical taped to the stand, because the plastic that's holding the little metal piece that's supposed to hold that thing together is broken. So it is screwed. Perfecto. All right. Let's go check our bacon. Brioche buns in the oven. We'll stir around our onions just a little bit here too. Look at that bacon. Look at that. Look at that. That is what you call beautiful. I actually got to grab my tongy tongs for the grill. I don't even have them out here. Ugh. Yeah, they're in here still. I forgot. So yeah, let's grab those. Put them in here. And we can flip our bacon. See them? There they are. Didn't let it go yet, so it's not done yet. It'll let it go when it's done. See how that's still stuck there? That means it's not ready to let it go yet. Well, maybe it is. Might just be stuck. Usually it'll let it right go when it's ready to go. Whoop. Beautiful, beautiful bacon. No nitrates. See how beautifully non-stick that grill is? It's super windy right now. Nice little breeze coming through. Now let's stir our onions around here again. You can just see, like, look at that color on there. That is an amazing color on those onions right there. That is just perfection right there. Keep letting that bacon go. It's almost burger time. It's almost burger time, baby. The burgers have to come off the grill when the burgers have to come off the grill when the is ready. The buns, when the buns come out of the oven. Because I want the burgers to rest while the buns are coming out of the oven. I'm gonna go inside and grab. Hello, you in there? Yeah, I go inside and grab a few things really quick. Get more stuff ready here, including a plate with a paper towel to drain our bacon. We got to do that. Get all that ready, rock and roll. Wash the hands again. I wash my hands a lot when I'm in the kitchen. I don't know about y'all, but I hate the idea of, like, I'm contaminating anything with anything, you know what I mean? So I tend to wash my hands quite a bit when I'm in the kitchen. If you guys are the same, let me know in your chat. Or is it just my weird ass? I don't think it's just my weird ass. Definitely isn't. I want to find out who's a filthy, filthy boy or girl or other. You know what I mean? I say with love. I love you all is what I said. You guys heard that, right? For sure? For sure, for sure? Yeah, there's something. I'm just watching that bacon cook right now. Oh, man. Oh, man. My hands need to be squeaky clean at all times. Is that a Jimmy I see over there? Jimmy, my baby. Jimmy, my boy. I love you, man. Deb Kinney, I see Deb Kinney hanging out in the chat. Hello, everybody. Hello, beautiful people. Oh, buy them Gerald shirts up, baby. I don't have the right screen up right now. But if nobody saw yet, can I get it on here, maybe? I should be able to. I should be able to still do it if I just hit that button. Yes, there we go. Yeah, that's what you can buy. I know. Would you guys rather see Gerald get eaten or meat? Gerald, meat. Gerald, meat. Gerald, meat. What do you think? Jimmy, I love you, man. Oh, I miss you so much, brother. I haven't seen your name pop up in a chat or talk to you in a minute, man. I know you and Giggles are running around with the baby though, so I know that life, man. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah. Gerald is me. I mean, that's you ain't wrong, brother. I was gonna say baby has my time. Yeah. Yeah, I know that, man. I know that feel, brother. I know that feel all too well. Thank y'all so much for being here. I really appreciate you. All right, back out I go. Stop sitting in the office, you lazy bastard. It's almost time. I'm pretty sure it's pretty much about time. I got to get a plate ready, rock and roll here. Yeah, I got 20 minutes on them buns. So we got to hit them burgers on the grill right quick, man. Like right quick. It's going to be time. And because we got to toast up a bun still. And we got to build the burger for all you guys. I know y'all are going to want to see this burger get put together. Y'all ain't tuning in just to hear me talk for 4 hours. Y'all are just waiting to see this burger. I promise you I ain't going to leave you out in the cold. I would never. I wish y'all were here. I'd have a hell of a lot more bacon and a hell of a lot more onion on this grill right now. Look at that bacon. That's perfect. So I'm only going to give this bacon another minute or two. I do not like my bacon super crispy. I like it to have a little bit of chaw to it. We're going to move it, rearrange it though here because inside is cooking a little bit more than the outside here. Move that one out to the outside there. Over there's a good poll for the chat right there. Crispy or chewy? How do you like your bacon, chat? How do you like that bacon? What do you think of that bacon? Let's look at those onions again. Let's see that masterpiece right there. Oh, look at that. You see them? You see how beautiful they are? So you know what we need to do now? We need to get a little butter on that. So let me grab my butter. We're just going to throw a little bit of butter right on top of that onion and let it melt down in there too. Oh, I can't believe it. It's almost time. But I got to have the onions and the bacon off the grill because this grill is going to get real hot when I put those burgers on here, and it cannot be searing hot with this because the bacon and the onions will burn. Let's get a nice pat of butter right there in the middle. Let that rock and roll. Love you guys. Whoop. Hoodah! All right, here we go.
No, Loy sauce, crispy bacon
butter
is
back
superior
inside.
bacon.
Let that rock and roll. Are we in sing mode? Hopefully not. It seems that we might be. Look. Can you guys see how delightful that bacon looks? I mean, it's cooking low. It's cooking low. I didn't want it super high. I want it to be nice and low because I don't want to overwhelm it or anything like that, you know? I just want it to be nice and low and slow. We're going to actually light this guy up. Turn that down to low as well. So we'll start heating that other side of the grill there too. But yeah, like I might have gone black, a flat top grill crazy when I got it because I was just like, well, now that I have a flat top grill, I need every possible accessory. So I'm like, I need a burger dome. I need a big giant food shovel. You know, I need the big giant food shovel like this. I need the big giant hamburger spatula. You know, I'm like, I need the smash burger press. I'm like, I need it all. Gotta have every bit of it, man. You need all of it. It's so important. You gotta have it all. And I got ears. So super, super simple. When we press our patties, I keep forgetting where the camera's pointing. When we press our patties, Got a little parchment paper to go between this and the press, so push right down. I want to get that out so that way I have that. I pre-cut like a bunch of these, so I just have them. Oh, I didn't do it today because otherwise it wouldn't have gotten done. So clearly it's something I already had from a previous prep session at one point or another. Oh, my goodness gracious. What I think is happening here, I want to try to do something here really quick. Configure video. I think this is, I noticed something. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know if the color on that looks any better now or if the light on that looks any better now. I felt like it was a little washed out. I mean, the sun is basically directly hitting that grill right now. I mean, it's only going to be as good as it's going to be, but, you know, I mean, it is what it is, you know? Like, I can't really do a whole hell of a lot about it. But yeah, let's grab... This to me is perfect bacon right here. This to me is absolutely perfect. So it's not perfectly crispy. You see, it's still got a little flexibility to it. It's still got like that little bit, like it's still a little flexy. It's not completely, like I hate bacon that's so like it's rigid. It's like a solid like strip of like it's like a piece of tree bark. Like you overdid it there for me. That's for me. You know, that's how I like it anyway. I like it to just still have a little bit of chew to it. Any more than that is just too much, you know? Any more than that is way too much. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful bacon. I'm actually going to, because I got that bacon fat on there now too. That's going to make that burger taste even better, folks. Even better. So now, we need to get on the thing. Look at that beautiful bacon right there. Look at how beautiful that looks. And one of these, like I said, one of these is just for me. Like, and that's not all going on the burger. Like, you know how it is. Like, you got to have regular bacon, and then you got to have your snacking bacon, right? You just got to have your bacon that you just snack on. Like, you know, well, you know how it is, right? You guys get it. You guys get it. All right, so now let's mix up our onions here. Let's actually mix that right in. Get some of that bacon grease in there with them onions, too. Some of that mixed right in there. Look at those. Can you see that? Can you guys see that? How beautiful those look? Oh, man. I think it's time, no. I think it is time. It is time. It is time. It's smashing time. Sorry about that loud banging. Sorry about that. I'm going to use the same plate the bacon's on. Don't need to use a separate one. Just going to take the paper towel off of there. And then we got the food shovel for a reason, right? Now, I mean, there's a couple left on there, but I mean, that's why you get the food shovel, baby. Uh-oh, there goes the paper towels. I literally had them off the plate for like 2 seconds. You couldn't wait? Couldn't wait 2 seconds for me? Huh? Couldn't just be cool for just a couple seconds? I got the audience watching and you got to be a jerk and blow away. Love the food shovel, man. I'm telling you, you do like veggies or whatever. Like you could do like stir fry and stuff like this. Refry. I always call fried rice refried rice, but you can do fried rice on this. Anything and everything you could possibly imagine. I've made omelets on this before.
Here comes the money.
Things like that.
Here comes the money.
Stuff. Make sure we ain't got nothing stuck on there. I don't want nothing stuck or anything like that.
Nick.
Sure we and see your back here in the back of that.
Wow! $100? That's a lot of money!
I can have my hair done at the beauty parlor with $100.
Hi, Nick.
Because this isn't necessarily designed to be a flat top grill. I just decided to convert it to one. So the grease drains right on top of, I put a piece of foil on it, but it drains kind of right on top of where one of the things is. You know? All right. It's burger time. Let's do it. Let's do it, baby. All right, we're going to close that so we can close our onions and our bacon in there. Make sure they're nice and good. Turn up our heat just a bit. We want to make sure we cooking them burgers. We got to make sure we cooking them.
What's up? Thank you.
Put our burger spatch right over there. All right, let's do it. You can't mess around with smash burgers either. Once they're ready, you gotta go. You ain't got time to mess around. Once they hit that grill, you gotta go. Because they are gonna cook. If you've never made a smash burger, they cook in like a minute and a half. It's literally like 60 seconds aside, depending on how you like your burgers, but I still like mine to be mid or mid-rare. You gotta get them off of there fast. Real fast.
Boy Sauce will read your donation notice after this. Thank you.
Smells like roasted garlic and fresh baked brioche buns in my house. Now, you want to tell me, where'd you go? There's our short rib balls. Remember we made those like 3 hours ago? You guys were there, remember? I was there. We were all there. All right, and we're going to give this a healthy season of our espresso rub. Let that get right over the top. Well, you know what I got to do? I got to get my cheese ready too. Now, the only thing I find annoying about smash burgers is seasoning them, because sometimes the seasoning doesn't like to, because they're balls, right? Those are balls. Those are balls. What was I just going to do? Oh, I need another. Oh, did I grab another plate? That's what this is, right? Yeah, this is another plate. Now, one thing I have noticed about smash burgers, making them, they are incredibly greasy. So, we're going to put them on a paper towel, too, when they come off. Just because that's how we rock and roll up in this house. Let's put you there for the mo. Let's close. There's way too much stuff on this grill. This grill's like, okay, dude, you can't fit that much crap in here. What is getting stuck now? I don't even know. Who knows? I smell something burning back down the back. See that? You guys can see that on there? That's probably either milk solids from the butter, or little bits of onion, or both, or just the oil, whatever, doing its thing. Okay, all right. And, all right, we got to do it. I got to grab cheese first. That's the only other thing I got to do. I got to grab cheese. I got to grab cheese, because you got to be ready to cheese. You do not get time. I've done this before, where I've gone back into the house to get the cheese ready after, and by the time I get back outside, it's already been too long. It's already been too long. You got to be done instantly. You got to be ready to rock and roll right away. All right, there we go. And there we go. The cheese I am going to leave inside, though, because it is sunny out. This cheese will melt to the plate when I bring it outside, and then I will not be able to use it on my burgers, and I'll be sad, guys. And I know you guys don't like to see cheese just get left by the wayside, right? You guys don't like to see cheese just abandoned by the side of the road? Like, who left that poor cheese down there? You know what I mean? You guys know what I mean. You guys get it. I know y'all get it. All right, let's do this.
Burgers do not get hot sauce, Julio.
Leroy Jenkins and all that. Let's go. Let's go, baby. All right. So, again, here's our smash burgers. I got a little bit of seasoning on there. We're going to roll them around in that seasoning in there. Roll them right around in there. That grill is hot and ready to trot. Let me tell you, just the feeling of it being standing next to you here is so warm. So warm right now. Whew. But yeah, look at that. We are ready to rock and roll. Ready? Let's go. There we go. There we go. Now you got to go right in. Right away. Right in. Press them right out, baby. Press them right out so you got a nice... Look at that guy. Look at that. Oh. Perfecto. Oh, those are going to be... They already look good. Just give me them now. I just want to eat them now. Oh. Yeah, we've got maybe a minute before we have to flip those. And then we got to cheese them. And they get another minute maybe. And then they'll be done. They take no time to cook because they're so thin. They're so thin. I mean, if you... Like, the good thing about a smash burger, too, though, is because they're not on the heat that long, it doesn't really drive out all the moisture. So even when they're flat like that, it ain't going to hurt them. You know what I mean? It's not going to hurt them to be like whatever. And we done with our burger press, so we can go ahead and put that away. I got like a big tote here full of grilling stuff that I use for grilling stuff. I could put that. I'll put all that stuff right in. But yeah, we're just going to give that. I don't even know, because you'll start to see it. I'll show you when we open the grill up what it looks like. You'll start to you'll see it like on the smashed parts. You see it start to kind of cook through a little bit. That's when you flip. At least that's when I found best to flip. Whew. All right, bring our cheese out. Here we go. Got just double slice American for both of these patties. Nothing too fancy, no frills. Good burger should be simple. Get that up over there. Bam. Uh-oh, we lost a piece. Get that in there. Flip that right over there, and bam, just like that. Now, cheese them up. Literally, probably 40 seconds, if that. And they'll be ready. And they will be ready. You guys can hear that noise out there, I'm sure, when I'm next to the grill, that sizzle, that sear. Woof. What do I always say? Who knows the catchphrase? I can't see the chat right now, but somebody put that catchphrase in the chat. If you're a fan of the old food streams, you're a fan of the old Nikoli's Kitchen podcast, let me know what let me know what the catchphrase was. Whenever
I am not a chef.
Any meat. What's the catchphrase? Let the heat hit the meat. Let that crust form. Let that beautiful caramelization get in there.
Wow! $100? That's a lot of money!
I can have my hair done at the beauty parlor with $100.
They are beautiful. I mean, that cheese is going to melt from residual heat, so I ain't worried about that.
Coolio, thanks $10.
Beautiful, beautiful. 4-ounce short rib smash patties. Right there. How about that? Now you can see we actually got a grill fire going. So I'm going to turn that off right now. We got a grill fire going, so we're going to have to make sure we turn that off.
Really appreciate the donation.
Otherwise, it's going to make a giant mess in here.
Buy the drill shirt.
You got to push this through here.
I cannot. I do not have access to the Tiltify.
A bunch of that stuff was creeping up onto the top of the grill top, too.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm definitely not doing that. That's immediate cancel.
Yeah. Woo! All right, let's close that and turn off our gas. Ugh. There we go. I actually didn't need new propane at all, which makes me kind of sad that I wasted all that time this morning to go get it, but whatever. Such is life. Such is life. So yeah, our burgers are going to rest right now. And our bacon and our onions, all that stuff is done. We're just waiting on brioche buns at this point. So bear with me just a few moments, because I just want to make sure this grill fire goes out. And then when you're starting a grill fire, it basically means it's time to clean the grill, but it means there's a bunch of stuff in it that's causing it to catch on fire. They don't just do it themselves. They don't just decide to catch on fire. It means there's a bunch of stuff up inside of it that needs to be cleaned out. So, yeah. And in there with our thing. Look at that, it like warped it a little bit. I've never seen it do that. Should go back to normal though. Yeah. Get all that excess off of there. Just like that. Feed all that down through the bottom there. Yeah, once this cools, this should... Yeah, there it goes. See that? Yeah, it just popped up out of there because of the expansion of the metal on the side there. There it goes. Yeah, there we go. We're back in business now. There we go. All right. Whew. Gotta love it. And yeah, I gotta give that one more clean too. Well, I'm not gonna worry about it right now. Just because, you know, you guys are probably in there in the chat being like, Nick's gonna burn the house down? Thinking I'm gonna totally destroy everything or something?
No, they want you to listen to me, goddammit.
Whew. Tell you what though. It's 2 minutes on the dot on the microwave here, on the timer, for the brioche buns too. I gotta peek at them and make sure they're actually gonna come out on time. Yeah, they look good enough. Here's the thing, I can't wait. I gotta build this. Oh yeah, I still haven't even toasted the buns yet. Damn it, I forgot about that. That's okay.
Oh, I know he's missing his
headphones on the grill here.
Ray. I know.
We'll get that back on the grill here too. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, I went and bought a whole new gas tank today because I was also going to try to make burger sauce too. So you guys remember that. I had to scrub that from our list. I did. I would have probably used enough gas if I would have had the burger sauce too. So because of that, it's not bad. You know? Because of that, it's not as bad. So, yeah. Whew. Yeah. All right. I'll basically get anything stuck on here off. And then I'm going to need to re-season this with oil after the fact. And we'll send this all down the back here. All right down the back. Yeah, I got to get this. Every once in a while, you just got to take the grill apart and get it cleaned. The last thing I made on this was that chicken. So there's all sorts of oils and stuff from that chicken down inside the grill. That's probably what that was. Whew. Tell you what, baby. Never a dull moment around here. Oh, I hear my buns. I hear my bun timer. All right, let's get the buns out.
Tree trunks, get your hot buns in here.
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, I mean, they're good. They're good. Nice golden color. So we're going to have to basically, I don't like to do this soon out of the oven, but we're crushed here for time. We only got 15 minutes before Corey's going to come in here and stink up the place with his terrible takes about like the Rise of Skywalker and stuff. So we got to get our butts moving here and get these out and get them cooled enough so I can actually cut into one, put it on the grill, and build a burger before we wrap the stream here. You know what I mean? So yeah, we gotta hustle. We gotta hustle. And do what we can do here to make everything all right. So I've got a wire rack. Bring that out here for that. And then I'm going to grab my buns, and we're going to bring those out. I left them in the oven until I got that rack out there, so they got another like extra minute and a half, whatever that was. Get that out there. Oh, I mean, they're very square. Such is the life of burger buns that you're going to make inside of a 9x13 grill or baking dish. But look at those. Look at those babies. Look at those absolute gorgies. Perfect. Decadent, buttery brioche buns. Perfection in a pan. So I got to depan these real quick, and hopefully I don't burn myself doing it. Also, a neighbor mowing the lawn, so you probably hear that too. The joys of trying to stream outside, as it were. So yeah, I got to depan these and get them on this wire rack so they can start to cool off a lot faster. Whoop. Perfect. They're upside down, but they're on here. What can you do? You know, I'm just going to tear them apart and start flipping them over one at a time. I want to isolate out one bun that I can use for my burger bun because we're going to have to cut it in like 5 minutes. We don't got time. Even 4 hours was a little ambitious to try to make this brioche recipe anyway. Yeah, I'm going to move. Let's see. I want this guy right there. Put that right on my cutting board. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is our boy we're going to use for our burger right there. So, I'm going to move the rest of these buns back inside because they don't need to be out here. We're going to fire our grill back up now that it's cooled off a little bit. So we can hit it with some butter and oil, and we can toast up that bun real quick. I've got a butter and oil blend in the fridge, actually, from last time I made grilled cheese. I made a no-knead bread recipe for the first time to make bread out of. I actually used it to make burger buns. Let me tell you, when I make that again, I wanted to make it for this stream, depending on what I was going to make, because I was also thinking about making grilled cheese and tomato soup, which actually, honestly, would have been a faster recipe to make now that I think about it. The great thing about that recipe is that would have, that bread, you want to talk about like a really hard, crispy grilled cheese sandwich, that bread's going to do it all for you. Where did I put my oven mitts? I left them inside. So I could go back inside and get my oven mitts. Yeah, we're going to get this burger built here. Where did I put? I'm starting to forget things. Oh, never mind. I thought I lost my oil blend here. Yeah, so we got our bun. That guy is, well, he's doing his thing. He's going to get as cool as he's going to get. But, yeah, we've only got about 10, 15 minutes left in the segment. A little bit more than 10 minutes, yeah. 11 minutes. We're going to build a burger in 11 minutes. We're going to do it. Then we got Corey and the Culture Shock podcast coming up at 4 Eastern. Ray from Being Bookish is coming up at 5 Eastern. I believe there's a break after that. And then we have, coming up later tonight, we have Old Man Brad. We have The Crit Show. We have Everything I Learned from Movies. Steve and Izzy going to be here for their 8th year in a row. And we're going to have, I'm missing a segment. Somebody else fill it in. I can't remember. I just can't. My brain is 50 million pieces right now. So yeah, we'll get that grill turned on in just a moment here. And we're going to get that fired back up. We'll get you rocking and rolling here. Yeah, give me just a few moments here. And we'll get that grill fired back up. And we're going to do our final build here. Final build of our smash burger. And then we'll have to eat it Guy Fieri style. Get the squat, get in position, grope and grab, and everything. And everything like that. Oh God, I accidentally paused my chat. Super crispy. Not a fan of crispy bacon myself. Glass shattering bacon. All the bacon and stuff like that. Oof. Man, what's going on over here? I'm supposed to do what on camera? Well, I'm going to eat it on camera. I can't hear Dan. I don't have headphones on. I can't hear anything now. Yeah, I can't hear. If he's talking, I can't hear anything. I don't have headphones on because they kept cutting out. Yeah, I literally, I can't hear anything. So I'm sorry if anybody's talking to me or whatever. I'm sorry, I can't. Yeah. But yeah, let's get this burger built and start eating. So then we can switch over to Culture Shock. I love you guys. I'm sorry, I know I haven't been as interactive with you as I'd like to be and all that stuff. Because I've been so busy back and forth cooking this dish and all that stuff. Let's get our grill fired back up here and let's get ready to do our final build here. Final burger build. Let's rock and roll. All right. So this needs to go back on. Turn our grill back on. And we're just going to do low. We don't need anything higher than low. We're just going to do a nice low. And we're just going to get that bun cut in half. And we're just going to toast it with a nice blend of unsalted butter and olive oil, which I make myself. I don't buy like the tubs of it, but you can use a tub of it too. I mean, it's basically all that stuff is in the grocery store. Spreadable butter is just basically an olive oil or some kind of oil and butter blend to make it spreadable. Either or. I just happen to make this myself because I'm me and I make everything myself. You guys know me, right? You guys get it. So yeah, it's about as cool as that bun's gonna get. I got spicy, buddy. I'm sorry. Oh, that's good though. So yeah, I mean, unfortunately, you get a little bit of that tearing because it's still nice and hot. But I mean, that is perfect. Oh, those turned out good. So good. So good. So, I gotta figure this out now. Come with me. And you'll be in a world of pure burger satisfaction. In a world of burger satisfaction. Yeah, oh yeah, it's right there. That's good. Might have to tilt the camera up a little bit, but yeah. And we just gotta do a little bit of this action. Camera down, tilt down. Yeah, there we go. All right, and we still got this over here. But we'll take the final bite in. All right. So yeah, let me spread some of this butter spread onto our bun here while our grill heats back up. And then we will get it rocking and rolling.
Oh, Julio, I got some grease that'll drip off his chin.
All right. It's still a little bit cold because it was in the fridge. It's probably more butter than olive oil, and I'm going to like massacre this bun trying to spread it on there. You know what? We're just going to put a pool of it on the grill.
Ray, if you have a mail roll that you need to re-smut, sure.
Because otherwise, I mean, it's so tender still because it's so hot. It came out of the oven like 5 minutes ago. So I can't, it's like mad at me if I'm trying to mess with it like that. So yeah, we'll, yeah. So I know we're not on grill cam anymore, so I'm sorry, but we are going to toast the buns on the grill real quick. So let that butter and oil blend melt. And we're going to toast that bun right up there. Oh. Oh, yeah. Here's our burger building station right there. All right, so let's see what we got here. We got our bacon and onions right there. We got our beautiful smash burgers right there. Need to borrow these for just a moment. And yeah, and that wind is picking up again too. Whew. I'm glad the weather stayed nice this whole time. It has been beautiful outside. Not too hot. It's actually pretty cool outside. It just feels really warm in the sun, basically. But it's pretty nice outside otherwise. Oh yeah, and then we got to do our roasted garlic, which I'm just going to grab a whole bowl of it. Weep. And we've got some roasted garlic aioli that I made a couple weeks ago now. So as pure and beautiful as any burger there ever was. I'm going to end up running long. Just let me go until I get the burger done. And then we can switch over to Corey. I mean, they can push a little bit past because there's nobody past Ray. So we can just bump everything back by 5 minutes or so. Shouldn't be the end of the world. Let's get this bun toasted up here. If I hadn't had so many tech issues, we wouldn't have had as many problems, but unfortunately we just had so many tech issues trying to get this stuff all set up and everything. And I just didn't have as much stuff prepped as I wanted to have prepped. I wanted to have so much more stuff prepped, but I just didn't have a chance to really get it done the way I would have wanted to. Like, I just didn't have as much done ahead of time as I needed to, unfortunately. So it just kind of is what it is. So Ray and Corey, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to push your segments back by like a little bit just so I can take a bite of this beautiful burger for you guys once I build it up, huh? I hope you'll forgive me. Find it in your hearts somewhere, somehow. In the meantime, make it rain, ladies and gentlemen. We are raising money for the Cancer Research Institute. We are raising money for a world immune to cancer. Every single penny you donate goes to immunotherapy research, to the Cancer Research Institute, which is a wonderfully rated organization. So please donate, and please donate generously. Just get that money in there. Just make it rain. Make it rain. And we will get our burger built here in just a couple moments, just as soon as our bun is done toasting, which it is almost done already, because that grill gets nice and toasty warm. It does not mess around, so we're going to get that right over here as soon as we get an opportunity. I'm trying to center the board in the shot there for you guys. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. So our top is done. The bottom doesn't have quite that toast on it yet, though, but look at that browning. Look at that browning on there. We'll get it over there so you guys can really see it real good. The top is going to get our homemade roasted garlic aioli. So get a nice shot down the barrel of that guy there. You guys can take a look at that nice roasted garlic aioli. Nice dollop of that right on there. I bought a tomato. I don't know where it is. Or I'd cut it up, put it on here, but I don't know where I put it, so whatever. Not worried about it. Oh, don't want to leave that outside too long, that aioli. So I wanted to put it back in the fridge basically right away as soon as I was done with it. All right, how we doing, Bun? How you doing? Oh, yeah, there we go. Now we're talking. All right. Grill off. Gas off. And there, our bottom bun. Perfect. Perfect in every way. Absolutely perfecto. So, we got our roasted garlic here. This has been sitting here for quite a while now, unfortunately. Now, we ain't got time to make it real pretty, so I'm going to just get that right in there. I'm doing a whole thing, too. I don't care. Is there ever such a thing as too much garlic? No, says I. Absolutely not. Also, this oil was trying to blow all over the place, which I can't allow. There was still some left in there. Yeah. Nice soft spreadable garlic. Get it right on there. So just gotta one more time. We'll be building that final burger in just a second. I do wish I had a second to put some lettuce or something on. My time's already up. But yeah, like I said, that's okay. I'm just gonna have to run 5 minutes or so. And we don't have anybody behind Ray, and Ray said she was good with either segment. I know Corey's one co-host has got to, get out the door pretty quick. So hopefully we don't push into that period too much, if at all. If we do, I'm very sorry. But we got to do it, right? I got to do what I got to do. All right, so let's take our garlic here. Nice spreadable roasted garlic. Right on the bun there. There we go. And we're going to do uno patty. And why don't we do a couple strips of bacon in the middle there, right? Another patty right there. We're going to get a nice handful of those onions right on the top there. And more bacon. Because that's how we do up in here. And I told you guys, this one's mine. Oh my God, that's good. So good. And now, at long last, go ahead and first take a look at that gorgie. Take a look at how beautiful that thing looks. That's also like a heart attack on a plate there, like it looks like, right? Don't eat them every day, right? Just don't eat them every day. You'll be all right. Just don't eat them every day. You'll be perfectly fine if you just don't eat them every day. I got to get a photo of this for the gram. You guys know how it is, right? You guys get it. You guys get it. And I'm in the light. Your dumb fat head, Nick, said the burger. That is perfect right there. All right. Moment of truth here, ladies and gentlemen. What a truth. Back to the Nick cam for the last time here. Finally. Oh, good. Get on there. Okay. Now, let's grab our burg. Oh, I'm not even paying. I wasn't even facing where the camera was. I wasn't even facing it, but cheers to you guys. Donate a lot, please. Just donate a lot of money. All of it goes to cancer research. 8 years we've been doing the live stream for the cure. It's absolutely amazing, and I love it so much. All right, assume the Guy Fieri position. You got to get in the squat, really get it in there, and then you got to do that kind of tuck and shove thing. Like, there we go. If I could write a song right now about how good this burger tastes, about how beautiful it is, and look at that pink. Still pink in there. Smash burgers are real temperamental, so it's tough. It's tough sometimes to keep them pink, but I'll tell you what, man. I tell you what. I mean, that's because that's all that ground short rib too, like fresh ground. Right. I'm gonna tell you what, baby. That's not just a good burger. That's an experience. That's a burger experience right there. That's a burger experience. That takes you to a new plane of existence almost. Because it's so good. It's just so good. I wish it would be better if I had the tomato, but I really feel bad.
Here comes the money.
The segments for too much longer or anything like that. But I will just say, Corey and the gang, I will be on there with you guys in a moment. I don't think I can switch this, actually, can I? Not from here. No.
Hey, whoever donated, thank you.
Okay. I'll be in the office in the second, Dan, so I can switch that over to the cultures, because I can't switch it over on the actual stream. I'm going to have to switch it over from in there. You can't do that, I don't think, because I got to do it in OBS. I do believe. So yeah, bear with me just a second. Let me get that done so I can get that on there. Goodness gracious me. Okay. Yeah, okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, I can exit that out of full screen mode now. And we can switch back to, because that's gonna remove that from the thing there. So I gotta get my green screen all set up in here. Like, my room's a mess still. Like, all this is a mess in here still. Dan, I leave the stream in your capable hands until I return. I'm gonna go ahead and flip this over to the Culture Shock room now. Thank you guys all so much. Again, make it rain. Make it rain for Corey and the boys too. I do see we got a couple other donos in there. We're at 1140 now. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. I really appreciate you. I love you guys, and I will be back as soon as I am cleaned up and I finish eating this amazing. I mean, guys, look at the, just, I mean, that it's just another level of burger right there. Level. All right, I'm out. Corey, Dan, all you guys got it. Peace.